Good afternoon. I'm Joe Honk. If you have missed it, just a little while ago, we found out that the NFL is blaming the players on the reason why they were slipping and sliding all across the field in Arizona during the Super Bowl. They said that they wore the wrong cleats. Now, also happening right now is the fact that Vanderbilt as well as Tennessee both picked up SoCon Players of the Years in the transfer portal. Tennessee baseball picked up Wofford transfer Ryan Galaney. He's committing to Tennessee. He was a SoCon Player of the Year in 2023, whereas Vanderbilt is picking up the SoCon Freshman of the Year, Jaden Davis from Sanford. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful Monday in the Music City. Dawn Davenport's got a lot going on over here. I don't know what's happening.
Hi!
She looks like she's in an 80s like heavy metal video with the wind-swept hair.
Oh, yeah, I didn't dry it today, which means it's a frizzy disaster. And
It's not a disaster.
I'm
It's just-
accepting it.
You just look like, I don't know,
I'm so...
you're in a Whitesnake
You
video
look
or
like you've
something.
been in the sun.
I
Yeah,
was at the
Shannon.
pool yesterday.
I can see it.
And
I
she's
can
super
see it.
patriotic with the earrings.
Yes,
Yes.
she is.
Do you see it, Zone TV? I've got red, white, and blue earrings on.
Zone TV, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
You can see her earrings right there. She's very patriotic. Tomorrow is July 4th, obviously.
I got blue shorts. Yes, we live in the greatest country in the freaking world.
That's
and so
right.
many people forget about that. And we don't need to forget that because this country is freaking great.
Bayou Bob first, Candy second, Jonah
Hi,
third.
guys. Are most people having to work today?
I think a lot of people had the day off today.
Oh, okay.
Vandy Man AD2. Happy 4th Eve to all of you.
Yes. Oh, Slate 7th.
Yeah, and I feel like I was cheated because
Why
I was
am I
on here
here?
first. I didn't.
I'm in the
building.
My car ain't had no roof. Car has not had a roof.
I feel like you haven't had a roof for like 4 days of birthday celebrations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you would be right.
gonna get a little birthday update. See what's been going on over there.
You would be absolutely right. But Hunk, you keep asking why am I here? Like I didn't take off today.
He didn't.
I got told otherwise.
No,
They lied to you.
He took Friday and he took Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
But
No,
he
like-
might not take Thursday. He's trying to
might not take
decide.
that- yeah.
All I'm saying is you may want to talk to upper management.
No, management is lying. I'm telling you what management, whoever the management is, I wish you'd say their name so I can call them a liar. Like you're lying.
Because apparently this day is being counted for you, so you need to talk about it.
No, I ain't got to talk about that. They know I'm in
just,
here.
just letting you know.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
they
no
know,
way to
yeah.
not know you're here.
Yeah, go back.
I mean,
I tell you what, I'm going to
listen.
say everything I want to say today. I'm not here.
Listen. yeah, that's true.
No. Hold on.
Like, let's
Everybody
test
knows,
I
like-
would like for you to be
I want
here
to test
later.
the FCC. That's what I want to do.
Oh, Lord.
Calling everybody out there.
Everybody, like, has the people at work where you really don't know if they're there or not. Like, at the end of the day, you're like, hey, was Katie here today? I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
Sneak
like,
around.
nobody here is like, I wonder if Slay was here today.
No, I'm in the building. Like,
With
that's
authority.
Yeah, that's the phrase.
With authority.
I'm in the
Yes.
building. I'm in the building. That lets you know I'm here. They're
yeah.
good people.
You're here.
Yes.
Goodness.
With
Yes.
authority.
Yes, most
And
definitely been friends.
Mayor's here too.
Yeah.
Yarl's in the building.
He's in the building. What?
No, ain't no pondering.
No.
Okay.
They calculating.
What a waste of time this is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
What
I
a
feel
day
like
in the
this
Music
song
City,
is
man.
very Top Gun.
It is. It is hot. It is sunny.
It's beautiful.
Trees are
Such a good
blooming
day.
out there. I don't know what kind of tree that is that's blooming over on Division across from the Electric Jane.
One that's alive, which is more than I can say about my trees in my backyard.
Do you have dead stuff at your house already?
Yeah, from that stupid freeze. I put in all of my
From the freeze?
landscaping.
What freeze did we
Do you
have?
remember Do you remember it was like 60 degrees and then overnight it went from 60 down to like 15 or something?
Yeah.
So
that was in December, but
it was in December, so it basically killed. Drive around town. Everybody's laurels are dead, and I know what all these
listen,
stupid
your
things
laurels
are
should
now.
not be dead. You should pay attention to your laurels.
Laurels are dead. My trees are dead that I paid good money to plant, and
What about that weed that was in the front? Did you ever get that knocked
yeah.
out?
Oh, I was about to cuss.
You want to
Test the FCC.
I wanna test.
Today is Test the FCC
That's
Day.
what it's about.
You
That's
know
why
what?
you want to know why I came back. That's
Guys,
why
I
I came
need
back.
y'all. I need
That's why
y'all to
came back.
Hey,
Put you to
that
work on
little
that button in
Twitch
there.
is still alive. That thing made it through the freeze.
Still hanging on.
God.
Look at that.
We literally just talked about that today, Mr. Babs and I. I was like, "Are you going to go get that weed tree out of there, or do
The
we
weed
just
tree.
leave it?"
The weed tree. That's
The weed tree keeps giving.
Yeah, can't stop it.
No.
Can't stop it.
How you smoke bud and sell bud?
It's my only problem.
Vashawn says it's hot and I'm on a damn roof. That's what I'm talking about, man. If you're outside working outside, bro, it more power to you.
That heat index.
You need like one of grandma's like pitchers of lemonade or something.
Yeah, and some kind of water to dump on your head. I don't care what kind of water it is.
Would
Rainwater.
you
anything.
rather dump it on your head or drink it?
Ah,
See, we've all had that.
tough.
We've all had that choice.
that's a tough one. Depending on how hydrated I am, because there's nothing like the only thing. Neither one of them really lasts because you go back to being thirsty and you go back to being dry and hot after dumping the water on your head. So maybe take a little bit of the water you're gonna dump on your head, pour some on your head, and drink some. Get a double whammy. How about that? That's what I would do.
Life hacks from Ron Slay.
Yes. You're welcome.
Is
Double
the hot
whammy.
dog eating contest on today? I thought
No,
it
it's
was.
tomorrow.
This
It's
is
tomorrow.
This is a replay.
They're doing
Okay.
greatest hits.
I wish we turned this. Well,
Oh, no, I'm
I
going
can't see
to.
it anyway. So.
This makes me
Because it
me
makes
sick
you wanna
to
vomit?
watch.
Oh man, I love to see the end result and the beginning, but I don't like the in between them eating.
This is a replay because Fitz is on it, and they just let him go. Jason
Wow.
Fitz.
Does he get residuals? I talked to him
doubt it.
over the weekend. What a great dude.
Yeah, he's the best. Is he all right?
He's trying to figure it out. Yes, I mean ultimately yes.
Yep.
But yeah, Fitz appreciates all y'all support. If you want to send him a text, he was one of the many let go by ESPN.
A tweet. He's on Twitter.
Yeah, well, if you know his number, you can text.
Oh, okay.
Want me to give his number out?
No,
floating
that's
around.
what I was like. You probably don't. No, okay.
I get my email out. I get random emails too, but they're all nice. They're all nice emails. Like nobody's been.
So
Yeah.
I did.
She's had enough of you and your
Oh,
emails.
sorry. I'm over your emails.
Moving right along.
I would think they
by
would
the
all
way,
be
Babs-
nice. Like you're very loved, Ron
Yeah.
Slay. I
Babs-
hope you felt the birthday love.
I have
I did feel
406 emails right now currently.
That's
You need
ridiculous.
to get that
That's ridiculous.
icon out of my face and clear out your email.
That is
what is
ridiculous,
wrong with
dude.
you?
I hate
Do you know how
emails.
many I have? One. Now
See,
we
I'm-
won't
I'm
talk about
about
my
to.
work email. I don't check that one.
Okay, yeah, but we had a meeting with like one of the highest ranking people in our entire company on Friday, and you're like, did y'all know about this? I'm like, yeah, it's in an email.
I know. Like, why would you send that to my work email? I don't ever check that.
Okay.
Why
here
do
we
you
go.
send the work email about the work meeting that happened at work?
Right.
Send it to the personal.
I know.
You know
but
what Don said?
Our boss knows I don't check that
I
email.
know. Like, I'm real big on this. Like, don't send me emails. I get too many. Like, it's way easy to get, like, lost in my email
Yeah,
strand.
600
Clearly, I've got
and
400,
something.
406. Text me. That's why I keep telling everybody. Text me. Texts don't get lost.
Yeah.
I see them. They pop up right in front of my face.
Yep.
And that's what Dawn said to people in our building.
That's what I said to our boss. And he
I'm
was
more
like,
likely
you
to-
need to check your work email.
Ignore those though.
I mean, but at least you see it.
No, I'll look at email. I ignore a text.
Wimbledon has begun. Anybody into that?
Not this year.
It's right behind you.
I know. But I
It's the
usually
first
I
round.
am.
Usually not till later.
You gotta get deeper into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think that's maybe this. No, I don't know, Babs. I think I'm always a little bit into it.
Wimbledon is my favorite tennis.
Are you missing
major.
some of the big names?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have nothing to look forward to. Yeah, I'm with Wimbledon.
I mean, Sinner is playing right now. He's got to be good, right?
Yeah, that's what
From
I'm saying.
Italy.
See? And
The man's name is Sinner.
he's number 8.
He's capable of anything.
Let's see right here.
Sinner.
Boom. You said it.
All right. I do like Wimbledon. There's a lot going on. Bets today. Oh,
I'm on it.
I hit a parlay yesterday.
Ah, you so did. I thought you was gonna give me one. I was like, I'm on one. I'm on one. Hey, that's see, and you was ready to jump off the horse.
I know. I'm not a parlay guy, but when you can invest like $30 and make $130, and simply like the third leg of the parlay was Braves money line. I'm like, I'll take that all day long. They're gonna win.
Yep, they've been rolling too.
Hunk, what is the Braves lead in the division? 9 games, something like that?
Yes, 9 games on the Marlins after the sweep.
They lead the major leagues by 1 game.
Yes.
They lead the National League by how many games?
I want to say 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And they
5.
are sending 8 players to Seattle for the All-Star game.
How about that?
Which is the most in the National League since 2008.
Look, I'm not a Braves guy, but that is a fun team to watch.
The Braves sending what? 9 players?
8 players as of right now. 8 players.
Oh, gosh.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Man, that's crazy.
Look, this is how good they are. They were playing the Marlins on Saturday. They scored like 6 runs in the first inning. They knocked him out. The pitcher was so young that the broadcast crew joked, hey, he needs to just go back into the locker room and get a drink and just forget about this one. And somebody said, he's 20. He can't. He got knocked out in the first inning. They're just destroying. They have scored more runs in the first inning than like all of baseball.
I like it.
Peyton Gerard on YouTube writes, y'all think that's bad? No lie, I have 68,000 unread emails on my iPhone.
Like what?
I responded, that makes my head hurt.
Yeah, like for what? That's what. You trying to set a record like the Jello shots? Like why? Like let's clean it out, man. Just delete all of them.
It makes my head hurt.
Just delete all of them. That way you ain't got to go through them. That's a lot.
You know what I do? I will sit down tonight and I will pour a drink and I will go through all my emails. But you get
that's torture.
But you get blinded almost by them because you have so many that you're signed up for.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I signed up for what. Like you just get these list emails.
That's why I wish we could have a bogus email.
Like interesting facts. Today's read, 25 of our top facts about deep dives. How did I get that?
What kind of dives?
Utah Jazz. Why am I getting emails from the Utah Jazz? Golf pass.
Golf.
Uber Eats. Braves.com. Earl L. Trout. Who the hell is that?
You know Earl. Stay across the street from Uncle and them down there.
He probably does.
Uncle Earl.
He's on the front porch
that's
right
just
now.
Earl. He on this
Cousin
side.
Earl?
No. Unc stay on this side. That's just Earl across the street.
Oh, it's just friend of the family.
There you go.
Friend of the family.
It's house been passed down generations.
Florida is copying Tennessee. I'll tell you how next. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. If you need a new car, truck, SUV, Jeep, whatever you're in the market for, these guys will be able to help you out. Daniel Gupton and the crew ready to help you. No pressure at all from them. They simply want what you want. You in the vehicle that's right for you. So you go have that conversation. Maybe you need something bigger. Maybe you need less of a payment. Maybe you need something more reliable. Anything you need, talk it over with them, and they'll be able to help you out. Go take your test drive. Go inside. They'll help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, just 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you've ever had, I'm telling you. So if you're out there looking dealer to dealer, or if you haven't even started the process, start with them. You'll be glad that you did. I've bought multiple vehicles from these guys. They're awesome people. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, Tennessee, just 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Take 24 west to exit 35. It's about 9 miles outside the city. Then straight on in. Beautiful drive into Springfield. 3450 Tom Austin Highway. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. All the inventory's there. All the dealership information is there as well. That's GuptonMotors.com. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3HL 104.5, the Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Executive producer of 3HL is Joe Hunk.
Sup?
Babette.
Hit us at 3HL 104.5. Babsy, you good?
I'm good. By the way, people watching on Zone TV are wondering what my wrist thing is.
Yeah, what do you do? It looks like you're bowling.
She's
Oh,
prepping.
see, I'm getting ready for Bucks event, right?
Split happens.
That's right. But no, so I do y'all remember when this happened before?
Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah,
I
carpal
couldn't
tunnel.
remember what it was, though.
It's called mommy's thumb.
Mommy's thumb.
Yeah.
This is different than the cold shoulder.
Yes, but you know what? It's
that's
all
why-
the
that's a wife
same.
thing.
It's all the same cause.
Get it all the time.
No, it's called de Quervain's tendinovitis or something. I don't
The
know.
Quervain's tendinovitis.
Yes, they
very
call
good.
it mommy's thumb because
That's much better.
basically it's inflammation in your tendons around your thumb. And a lot of people get it because you go to pick up your child, like with your thumbs in. Yeah. Anyway, I have it again. Yeehaw.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Mom.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Don't finish that.
Where did you get that black brace, though? Like, where did you find that?
Well, I had it before, remember?
Yeah, but did you get it from a doctor or did you just, like, find it in the house somewhere?
Did she just make it up?
Put
this together.
Yeah, I
Travis
just
had
kept
that
it.
for
I
some
had
reason.
it just in case. No, before I got it, I think I bought it off Amazon because the doctor said this is what you have.
Oh,
Get a brace. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
615-737-1045 at 3HL 1045.
It hurts. Can I just say, you don't realize how much you do with your thumb, even on your non-dominant hand, until you can't use it.
Yeah, I always wondered,
Yeah.
like, if somebody had to cut off one of your fingers, which one would you choose?
Definitely not thumb.
I guess it would be pinky.
Yeah, pinky. Although, see, my dad doesn't have a thumb.
He doesn't.
No, he lost his in a water skiing accident in college. Yeah. Just,
Things we've learned about you the last few days.
I know. Well, he always jokes about it because he's like,
How does he hail a cab?
oh, got to use the other hand. Yeah.
You can't lose the middle finger. You especially.
It's way too popular
I
in the
need that one.
Davenport house.
You don't want to you lose the ring finger, right?
No, that's the one I was thinking was the ring finger because the
I guess
pinky
that
helps
might be the
you
best.
balance. Like if you're grabbing anything,
Or throwing something.
yeah, or throwing something.
Anyway, your dad doesn't have a thumb.
Yeah, like it got caught. It got wrapped around the rope when he was water skiing in college, and he always talks about it. He's like, it just went pop. No thumb.
Huh? It just came off?
It gone. It's in the water somewhere.
No, Babsy.
See,
Sure, it fed a fish.
see, this is what I'm talking about. Lakes. You find weird stuff in lakes, like thumbs,
Yes.
cars, dead bodies,
Yep.
gutted out fish.
What? Hey, man.
Oh man.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, happy Monday to everybody out there. Hey, if you're on the lake water skiing, be careful.
I know this is
Thumbs out there.
Yep.
sun's
Put
out,
thumbs
thumbs
in.
out.
Thumbs out.
615-737-1045 at 3HL 1045. So we were talking about Tennessee getting the renovations done for Neyland Stadium and
Right.
Lindsey Nelson, the baseball stadium, and like they're 3-4 times the cost they anticipated, so they had to go to the board of trustees.
Money is of no object.
Sorry, I saw
Venus.
Venus.
Hey, focus.
Well, she was laying on the court crying, but now she's up again. There's another highlight. Anyway,
That's a squirrel.
so the Swamp is getting ready to go through a renovation. Scott Strickland said, we're not looking for a Band-Aid. Like they're going all in to redo the Swamp.
Okay.
$400 million. Multi-generational solution.
It needs it.
It does.
Needs it.
I mean, I was there in the 90s when Spurrier was rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Tennessee lose 2 games down there. And it seemed kind of antiquated back then, too.
Yeah.
Now, it was loud because they have these concrete walls in the corners of the stadium, and the sound just bounces off those things.
I love the setup of it, but it's time. They're overdue. Neyland was overdue. I guess you gotta
Have you
keep
been
up
up
with the
to,
Joneses.
like, the stand-up bar section?
I can never make it over there. I don't know if I'm too fried, too engaged into the game, or like
Too fried was the first one.
yeah, that's most definitely. Like I need to sit down.
And then like after the game, you're like,
at the game.
dang, I meant to go over there and check that place out.
Yep. I still haven't been over there, man. I got to go over there though.
I haven't either, but it's a hard ticket to get. But that's exactly what I wanted. It's like the bandbox at the Sounds game. I'd rather stand up with a high top table and watch sports
See, that's what I'm with.
Yeah.
than like sit in some seat with
I like that.
some dude like that's in your seat. You know how that always happens in Neyland Stadium. Like I'm seat 14, but I'm really on like 12.
Yeah, it's because they haven't expanded. All right, people's butt has gotten bigger.
Oh, here we go.
I'm
Here
just
we
telling
go.
you.
You mean wider?
No, it's bigger. And, well, wider too. Yeah, it's larger. Large covers everything. Like, so when you're sitting in 12 and you think back in 1940, the person that was 5'8".
Oh, people were smaller. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Now, that person's not there anymore, man.
My
But
great-granddad-
they expect you to sit in that same seat.
My great granddad's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He played at Tennessee in like 1900 whatever,
Yeah.
and they called him Biggin, and he was like 5'11 and a half,
See
6
what I'm
feet tall.
saying? See what I'm saying? Now, come on.
And his nickname was Biggin. And he played offensive line, defensive line.
That's tough. Now, look at it now. Like, you got to do something. And it's the bleachers. It's the bleacher seats that are the problems. I'm sure you can't take them all out, though, but I'm just saying.
Well, I think we're running into a day and age where, and people might want to weigh in on this, but like I think stadiums need to cater more for the experience and maybe do less seats. Does that make sense?
I think that's the direction a lot of them are going.
Yeah.
But
So I'm torn with that.
I also feel like
Because you want the bigger, better, badder thing.
Or
most people.
I want to use the game to rest sometime.
Oh.
Like I've been drinking since 6.
well, but
3 o'clock
I
game.
also think it's important to still make it affordable for everybody. And it's really hard right now because I don't think
To pay for the stadium.
like if you have a family of 4, like it's not affordable
It's
to
so hard.
go do anything in person at a live
Especially
event.
like season tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I
people
like
that buy
the-
season tickets, I mean, you got to value those guys for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
because that's a hard ask now. And Tennessee just
a
sold
lot of
75,000 season tickets.
Crazy because it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm cool.
Gives me anxiety.
But maybe like, so like if I were building a new Vanderbilt stadium, like I know what do they have, 42,000 that they can't fill? I would go less than that and make it like a boutique like event. Like, because if I'm Vanderbilt, I'm selling to Nashville,
Yeah,
right? Like I'm
yep.
selling to Nashville.
Yep.
guys. Like let it be Nashville's team.
Yeah, bring
And-
your kids.
Yeah, I'd
like
do
the
like-
Sounds model.
And I'd have
Yes.
varying price levels, and I would definitely do like I thought their berm idea was good, where kids could run around and stuff. Like I like that idea. But I think you also need like super nice elements to the stadium too, where like country music guy might want to come down there, and have a box. And they literally have like very few suites.
So can I say something?
I mean, sure,
Sure.
it's your day
It's
off.
your show.
This is what I was trying to say when they first came around and said, you know what, we about to build a stadium. That's why I went the Lego route. That's it. The stadium
forgot
should
about
be
the Lego
made from Legos. Because what can you not say? All right, I got a question for y'all. Here we go. Parents out there, listen to me real carefully. Babsy, Yoral, Hunk. Well, you ain't really there yet, Hunk. You almost there, though. If your child comes in there and asks you, Ollie asked for something for Spider-Man. Baby Babs coming there and asked for a new piano. Double D, Will, one of them coming there, y'all, and ask for something crazy. Like, Connor, we ain't talking about Connor. Connor's old. He gonna get his own. But the little ones, dog, if you tell them no, can you tell them no if they ask for something? You can maybe give a reason why. Let's wait a little minute. Like, we'll get to it. But can you tell them no? Well, me personally, no, I can't. LaRon sucking me into it every single time. That is a problem. So, if you got a stadium built of Legos that sits 15,000, kids are gonna come. What do you get with the kid? You get the adult, too. You get a 2-for-1. And guess what? They gonna bring a friend. Now you got 3. You got 3 people coming. Times that by however many to get 15,000 in there. And then guess what? At the end of games, if Vandy wins or loses, the kids get to demolish the stadium.
This is amazing.
And everybody, no, this is serious. And then everybody
Who's going to put it back?
Bingo. They smart. They got to figure that out.
Who's Bingo?
Yeah, exactly. That's his name.
Bingo's going to do it?
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm telling you, though, if you, it's what you just said, yo. You got to appease to the crowd. That if you appease to the kids here in Nashville, man, they'll come over there to the stadium, man. You used to go to one of Memorial. You used to go to one of what? You used to want to go to Memorial when you were younger.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
It was hard to get in, too.
Exactly. I was the same way. Like when I saw that brick building and you went to say I saw them bricks, I'm like, dude, it feels different. It didn't have the stature that what's Indiana's Assembly Hall?
Yes.
It ain't got that, but it so darn got that feel when you walk in there. Like it's like ooh, you want to go in the back and like ooh, this is some nasty locker room. But I'm just saying, and that was then before they renovated. Now it's renovated, it's nice. But back then it was different. So if you can do that with that stadium,
The
Legos,
Lego Stadium.
come on, man, and then put like a Ferris wheel.
You just get to tear it down.
Man, a Ferris wheel right there in the end zone. Like, man, make somebody have, like, get Joe and them to come do a hot dog eating contest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Joey Chestnut.
yeah, man. I know him first name basis. Get them to come on over there and do some stuff like that, and it's going to be totally different. You got to appease to them. Appease to them. Look at all the stuff they got over here at the Sounds Stadium.
They have peas over there.
Could probably order it at third base.
Sounds have done
Feel me?
it. No, the Sounds have done a good
at
job
home.
Dude, they
with
got all
like
kind of stuff.
with
Hitbox.
like multi-layered pricing options.
That's
Yes.
all I'm saying. How cheap
And
is this in the Lego?
maturity
Even the Lego.
pricing
That's serious.
options. Maybe like a portion of the stadium is Legos or something, not the whole thing.
Okay, so, yeah, because you
It
want
could be a
people
Lego
that,
museum.
people that invest
I'm pretty
into
sure
it,
that
they
won't
wanna
pass
see it.
codes.
But if you put like little cushions on them,
Put
What do
cushions on the
what do you know
Legos.
about passing codes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know because I still haven't passed it.
see what I'm saying?
Brentwood?
You're not on the board yet. Babs, you ain't on our Lego board yet. We're
Now,
trying- we're
now
trying to
my
get you-
company went out of business, so I'm like never going to pass codes. Thanks,
It's
Brentwood.
over.
Thanks, City of Brentwood,
It's
for
over.
making them
Yeah.
tear something down for 5 inches. 5 inches. Don't even get me started.
If it was Legos, you could have put it back up yourself.
Not the first time somebody's complained about 5 inches.
Oh,
Boy, this man here,
this, I mean,
this brother in there.
what, are you trying
this
to get fired?
He been like this all day, so I've been listening.
Oh, he's on
He been
fire.
like this all day.
This
all day.
project, though, started when Slay started with us, basically.
It did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody listened yet. Sure. How many people
No,
is
but
gonna
like,
see it?
no, but like Vandy, I would do like 35. But I would do, you want to do less.
Quarter.
Right. But like, I want like super nice areas in there too, where like, the high profile guy in Nashville wants to go. But also like for families and stuff like that with the yard and let them play around in the end zone or whatever.
I would cater
I mean,
to
Vandy ain't in there anyway.
families.
Sorry.
You
That was
couldn't
an,
resist.
that was
Hey, they're working on it.
that was an easy joke. Sorry. I have them over their win total this year.
Yes,
Vandy fans,
yes,
don't
we
get
do.
mad.
Yes, we do.
I would cater to families and
I
young
would
kids
too.
in Nashville.
I
Like
would
Jim
too.
Wyatt went to Tennessee and grew up a Vandy fan.
That's right.
One of the dopest things I thought they had was the.
By the way, I think it's his birthday today.
it is. Happy birthday,
Happy
Jimmy.
birthday, Jimmy
Is it?
Wyatt.
So it is,
Yes.
Hey.
One of the dopest things they had up there, and Jim would know this because he's probably been up there, was the Vanderbilt Letterman's room that they built and it overlooked the field. And they used to be able to watch games. They did banquets and stuff up there.
Yeah.
It's like some more stuff like that. You know
Over
what I'm
on
saying?
the in the parking garage or whatever.
Yep. Pretty dope, man. So
The
you got
Commodore
to
Club
add to
is.
it. Commodore Club. There
Yep.
you go.
Bayou_Bob. Fewer seats equal higher price tickets.
Hello.
We're gonna have varying prices. Listen, if Vanderbilt lets us design the new stadium, we'll be just fine by you, Bob.
And y'all going to win in seating. Games, too. They're going to go over. Go over and under.
They went over last year.
Got
they
me
did.
paid.
Yeah, they did. They got 5 wins
Early
last year.
on.
Yep.
Baby Formula writes, Baby Formula. I've not watched this in a long time. Dang, Slay. Slim.
Yeah, man. We got to get something else because it's back. It ain't he like, you know what I mean? Like, It's back. You know what?
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying, I woke up this morning, and you know what I said to myself? You know what, Slay? You got to get up and get on it. And I said, what?
Get up on it.
Yeah, I went to the gym.
You went to the gym today?
What?
Yeah, I'm back in the lab, y'all. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done playing around. I ain't getting right to be competitive in hoops and stuff like that, but I'm getting all the way right. You hear what I'm saying? I done went to a whole different level. I was so fried Thursday, Friday, Saturday that Sunday in the medium fry level.
He felt guilty.
Yeah, I said, you
start shaking.
You got to do something.
Oh.
You got to do something. And you know what
Slay
it was?
got so drunk he joined a gym.
Yeah. You know what it was, though? My gape. My gape, like your hips, ain't really open.
Well, that's called stretching.
Boom.
That's what you did at the gym?
No, I went.
Did you do cardio?
I did.
What gym did you go to?
It's personal.
Oh.
I went to the King Ridge gym. So I worked out, did basketball workout. Then I went to the weight room where I had my guy, Dokes, make sure I get my.
That's a long drive.
I can show my, but not, it's a back way. It really ain't that far.
Still.
Like 10 minutes. So
I know where Cane Ridge is.
I know, but 10 minutes for me.
I also know where you live.
Yeah, so 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I did the stretch and it opened up my hips. So now my hips are back open. So
You feel
sitting
good?
here, I feel great. Like I want to stand up and do the show.
Oh, my gosh.
Like this is where I am.
Like at the place in Neyland Stadium.
You know what? I walked in and took my shirt off immediately. No sweat going or nothing. Just
Into work or to the gym?
not to the gym.
You felt good about it.
No, felt phenomenal about it.
Waking 180, baby.
Man, you should have said, like, I didn't want to wear a shirt today
Like at all?
at all, period.
You're going to be that guy in the car driving with no shirt on?
It's going to be, and that never makes sense.
You know that guy.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
Sitting at a stoplight.
Like, why are you sitting in the car with no shirt on, dude? Put something on.
Got the seatbelt
Like, it's stupid.
just stuck to his
Put an undershirt.
sweaty body.
That's it. And that's what made me stop. Because I had a jersey on and I sat against my seat. And some of the number came off on my seat. That's how hot my seat was. So I said, nah, that wouldn't be wise.
$400 million at the Swamp. Scott Strickland said he's the AD at Florida. Whatever work we do, there doesn't need to be a Band-Aid, he said. It needs to be a multi-generational solution to continue to give that stadium for future generations a chance to come and watch the Gators there. Go Gators.
So he wants a hardcore redo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had. So to me, that's going to cost more than $400 million.
Jeez.
Agreed.
Right. I think a lot of these guys like to put out whatever number at the front, knowing it's going to be like 3 times that.
Well, especially by the time you actually do it.
Theirs will probably be twice that. He says it has to be everything from how fans experience when they're outside the stadium, when they walk through the gate, concourse, concession, restrooms, inside the seating bowl, new premium options, better premium options, but you also want to keep what's special about it. $400 million
That's
for
the
all
key.
that?
No.
Come on,
But think about it. Like, when's the last time we talked about Florida redoing anything or getting a new something?
The O'Connell Center's the same.
Yep.
Like, it's
When I
been
was
a
there.
while.
The baseball stadium. They got a new baseball stadium, but
Right.
outside of that,
Yes, that's right.
and that was only like 4 years ago.
Stadium first opened as a 22,000-seat facility in 1930.
Wow. But, like, even Missouri did stadium renovations. That's all done. They've had all that. We know what LSU did. We know what their locker room and facilities look like. Auburn just opened a brand new. Well, they waited till Brian Harsin was gone, right?
Yeah, no, it was literally, as
like
he was walking out the
2
door,
days
they sent
later.
the send button on the announcement.
Yep, exactly. So they have a new facility. I mean, we know obviously what Tennessee has done to the stadium and everything, and their facilities are top notch anyway. You haven't heard of a ton of Florida news when it comes to that.
Right. Can you imagine
So it's about
opening
time.
a 22,000-seat stadium for college football in 1930, like in the Great Depression? Think about that little storyline. Ooh,
Crazy.
Crazy.
Hey, you know what? You need escapes.
Yes, you do.
When things
Definitely.
are not going right, people need an escape.
That's what entertainment is. Colt in Lebanon wants to talk about the Vandy Stadium. We'll do that next. 615-737-1045.
What's happening, people? It's Ron Slay here. We're heading into the 4th of July. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah, grilling, spending time with family and friends. But if you're working on losing weight, you might be worried. Don't stress. Paige and the Awaken 180 team are here to help. They're wishing everyone listening to The Zone a happy and healthy holiday. And guess what? They're making sure you can navigate all the parties while still losing weight. Awaken 180's got you covered with thousands of recipes on their client recipe portal. They even have a special section for cookouts. Not a client yet? Well, check out Awaken 180's social channels for select recipes that are perfect for this week. If you like what you see, do what I did and choose Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Book your Awaken 180 at-home consultation at awaken180weightloss.com. Here's to a healthier you this Independence Day week, people. Put your drinks in the air. Don't put all the ribs in your belly. But cheers. Y'all enjoy it, man. Awaken 180.
3HL 1045 The Zone, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
It's not that no more. I know what you're talking about. You sure?
Oh, it's not there?
I don't think so.
Y'all, are there any Shoney's out there? Because I used to love it. There used to be one right outside this building, actually.
Yep.
There's a hotel there now.
The only one I know is the one I pulled over when Will Levis got drafted. Remember I pulled over to
by the
parking lot?
airport.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
I think that may be the only one.
He did. He pulled over in a Shoney's parking lot.
The one you talking about was across the street from Krispy Kreme. Used to be. On
By the Harding Mall. Harding and Nolensville Pike.
Donaldson
You know what I'm
Pike
talking
off
about?
of 40. That's the one you were at.
Yes.
There used to be one over by Nissan Stadium. There used to be one in
That's gone, though.
Yep,
Green
that was
Hills in the Hobbs building on Abbott Martin. I mean, on Hobbs. Makes sense.
In the Hobbs building. Yeah.
The Hobbs building on another road.
Lebanon.
Lebanon, yep.
There's one in Fayetteville, Slay. If you just want to roll to
So are we
Fayetteville.
doing shows from Shoney's? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, this all started off the air because we are going to be at a Shoney's for the next few Fridays, starting this Friday.
I wonder how does their fish and chips still taste the same?
I don't know. They had the All-American burger. The buffet was amazing.
I used to love the stir fry there.
What?
See?
Yep. I'm
Stir
telling
fry
you.
at Shoney's?
They really
Totally
expanded it.
underrated.
They expanded it,
I've
though.
never had anything but the breakfast buffet at a Shoney's.
That's good, too.
I'm about to expand my palate when it comes to my Shoney's.
Look at us
menu.
all with Shoney's experience.
You can tell a bunch of people that have lost a bunch of weight just sitting in here talking about food. Because somebody mentioned Shoney's, like, oh, man, that was the best.
So we would have to try the Sunday, right?
They're Sundays.
That's-
Oh,
see?
man.
We
That's like
we
a-
have to try that. I
That's
don't
like
care
a
no matter what.
tradition.
Yep.
Unlike any other.
Yeah.
So we have a tradition
About to
every
be a
Friday.
tradition.
We can split one. Y'all.
We need Jim Nance call every Friday. Talk about Shoney's.
Stop by.
Oh,
Well, you
yeah.
can just come to Shoney's.
Come eat. Hang with us.
All right, 615-737-1045. We were talking about we want to redo Vanderbilt Stadium, and we want them to let us have the project. So,
Or Slay wants
well,
to
Slay
be in
wants a
charge.
15,000-seat Lego stadium. I was thinking more like 35,000, but like boutique, like super nice. But then have areas for kids and fans and families and stuff like that.
See,
But
mine's all about the kids.
I want the luxury,
Well,
fewer
opposite ends of the
seats,
spectrum.
luxury options, because they don't have that now. Their suites are garbage.
Garbage.
I've never even noticed a Vandy Suite. The Commodore Club was the only thing that looked enticing.
That's not even in the building.
You are absolutely right. You're true. That's very true.
615-737-1045. Colt is in Lebanon. Colt, what's up?
What's up, guys?
How are you, man?
First of all, I'm good. I don't know if you guys remember, Shoney's used to do a nighttime breakfast buffet. Do you remember that?
No, nighttime?
No, I didn't know
Is there
that.
anything
Oh,
better
yeah.
than breakfast at night, though?
No.
Seriously.
No.
It's the best.
Like
Yeah,
young
we used to
moms
do
out there,
that all the time
if
in
you're
college.
wanting to like make the kids happy and stuff like that, come up with breakfast at night day. Breakfast at night day.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, so about this Vanderbilt Stadium, I think one of the coolest things to do. I mean, you're now downtown Nashville. It's near Broadway. They need to have a music venue. I feel like a big concert venue there to have either before or after the game would attract fans big time.
Where is that at? You saying down by the stadium or downtown?
No,
And
I think in the stadium. I think
Oh.
in the stadium they should have a concert venue, almost
That
kind of how
would.
Nissan used to do on below the scoreboard,
Mhm.
but do something that make it a big party. I mean,
Yep.
that's what Nashville's known for, all their parties and stuff. And I'm born and raised here in Middle Tennessee, so I grew up going to Vanderbilt games, even though I am a UT fan. But they should shape it up, and I think they should do a concert venue there.
Appreciate that, man. No doubt. Yeah, I think that's the funny thing. Regardless if you went to Vanderbilt or whatever, if you grew up here a little bit, like you still have ties to Vanderbilt. So you want to see, people think I'll be playing around. Like I want to see Vanderbilt do good. Like I was raised around Vanderbilt. Like it's part. I just don't want them to do good when they play Tennessee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
fair.
yeah, it's like I like that. That's good for the city. But I think you're on point, and the caller also too. Like you got to cater to what you got here. You got all these people moving here, make it a musical.
Make it a musical. Like Grease? Like the football is a musical?
What do you mean?
I don't know what I mean.
You don't. No.
No,
He's lo-
expand.
He's lost it. He's done.
Now
He's
you-
off the reservation.
Why did he come in? Why did he come in today?
Hey, this is what happens when you get Slay on his day off. Like, there's no investment here at all.
Woo!
Did you see? Did you see my reaction? I was like looking down at something, and I just looked up at you, like,
You looked at me first. Like, did he really just say that?
yeah, like, what am I What?
Vandy Man.
You're done.
AD2
Slay's
says,
done.
thank you, Slay. Anchor down.
Oh man.
Christopher says, Father Ryan used to play at Vandy. That's true.
Hey, the Titans used to play at Vandy.
Jim freaking Nance on YouTube says, I remember when Shoney's was Big Boy. And on no one's, yeah, well, there were Shoney's and then there were Big Boys. It was the same concept.
There are 6 Shoney's in the Middle Tennessee area.
Where you got
from
'em?
state line to state line. All right, so you've got one here in Nashville off Donaldson. You've got one in
That's Slay's one.
Yep, you got
Slay's
one,
Will Levis Shoney's.
you've got Lebanon. You have one in Dixon, Clarksville, Lewisburg, and the one I was telling you about in Fayetteville.
Wow. Okay. Which one are we going to? Donaldson?
If we're going to Fayetteville, I'm like 5 minutes up the road from that joint.
Oh, that's by Alabama?
Yeah, that's right beside the Alabama state line.
Can you see it, man? You come in.
Can you see it being a musical? Boy, they'd sell tickets. That's a whole
Hunk's
different.
like, break, please.
Remember
Just
Cop
break.
Rock?
Please.
Remember that show Cop Rock? It was a musical cop show. Same type thing.
I should have stayed at home.
So the football players,
told
the
you.
football players would be dancing like while they were playing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Should have stayed at home.
Hey, man.
Crying.
Wow. I think it was the looks y'all gave me. I think it was the looks.
Well, because it was like,
What are you talking
it was
I was just wondering what was
Well,
next.
Usually I can expand on it too.
no,
I
it was
couldn't
a
go nowhere.
Are you fried?
I was like, what's next? But there wasn't anything next.
Couldn't go nowhere.
It's just the musical
nowhere.
football.
What's next? Nope.
I had nowhere to go.
Cop Rock. Look it up. We'll be right back. Hey, you have no idea what's going to come out of Slay's mouth today. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon. I'm Joe Hunk. The University of Florida has announced that they would like to put $400 million into the swamp. And that's going to try to make it better because they're going to be adding more concession options. They're going to be adding video boards, new sound systems, improving the lighting, all of that. It's supposed to be coming in the coming years. Now, capacity is going to drop a little bit, but the swamp is hoping, and Florida is hoping to make the swamp just a little bit better. Major League Baseball announced their all-star rosters yesterday. 8 Atlanta Braves, as of right now, will be making their way to Seattle. It's the most in the National League since 2008, and 2 Vandy alums will also be making their way to Seattle because Dansby Swanson and Sonny Gray were all named to the MLB All-Star Games. For all your foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City, July 4th Eve, better known as July 3rd.
And my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Dane Davenport.
Double D, happy birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday.
Oh, I never thought about that. They're both double D.
We are.
Huh.
That was
Must have
actually
been a
done
plan.
on purpose.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Is his middle name start with a B?
No. His middle name is my dad's name. Thomas.
How did I just forget it? Man, that's my guy.
Big Tom?
Yeah.
Big
you know what?
Tom,
That's what I was thinking. So it kind of is a B.
Yeah. Big Tom. Exactly.
BBD.
Zendaya on Facebook. Good day. Watching from the Philippines, she says.
Oh.
Hey, salute.
Hi.
Man, y'all got them islands.
Do you know my very
what?
first pen
No,
pal?
don't worry about me. Do not
My
worry
very
about
first
me.
pen pal was in the Philippines.
Okay, could you explain to the listeners out there that don't know what a pen pal might be?
Are there people that don't know what pen pals are?
Yeah, that
for
kind of
sure.
that kind of died with email.
It's a
and stuff.
throwback, yeah.
Did I just age myself?
Yeah.
Well, we all kind of had them.
A
So
little bit of a throwback.
I didn't have a pen pal. Who had pen pal? What? How'd you get a pen pal?
Oh, no, you got to have
There's
pen
like
pals.
all these
I have pen
programs
pals.
where there were like pen pals. You
Why?
could sign up for that. So you could get to know somebody in a different country. Her name's
Why?
Christina, and it was awesome.
Christina.
All people in jail.
And she came.
That's a whole
what
different thing.
what kind
Well,
of
that
pen
is-
pal program did you have?
That's a different pen
I
pal
wouldn't own it.
program.
I'm just saying.
Slay.
No, that actually would like help somebody. I don't know about Christina in
Maya
Venezuela.
Moore married the guy. Remember? Nobody?
Philippines, Mayor.
Okay.
Slay's
yeah,
got criminals emailing little
That is
12-year-olds.
that actually is a true thing, though. That was weird.
Maya Moore.
Well, not that one, but
Nobody. Just leave my
I've been
story alone.
watching a lot of
Let me
Dateline
drown
lately,
on
so
my
to
story.
watch out.
Can we go back to Christina? Where is Christina from?
The Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where in the Philippines, but we used to. So a pen pal is you handwrite letters and include pictures like, "Hi, this is me. This is what I like to do for fun. Here's what my house looks like." You know, so you could get to know a different culture and get to know a somebody else of
All
a
right.
different descent.
How many letters do you think were swapped between you and Christina
Well,
in the Philippines?
We were pen pals for about, I think we made it 6 years.
Oh, that was a cool stretch.
Yep, it was a really cool stretch. And then
So-
she came and visited the States, but I never got to go to the Philippines.
So she met
Just
you,
kinda
like you
bummed.
met
That's
her.
like, yeah,
I met her,
was
yeah.
gonna say, that's your,
her and her
that's your
mom.
homegirl.
Her and her mom traveled, but then I haven't spoken to her in like 30 years, so
Just let it die.
yeah. But it was cool.
So 12 to like 18 or something?
I think it was younger than that.
Okay.
I think I was
I'm
like
just,
I
I'm-
think I was like 9.
I
9
wonder
or
if
10.
anyone else is as intrigued by this as I am. Christina from the Philippines. I wonder
Yeah.
what she's
I would
doing.
say her last name, but I feel like you're not supposed
Huh. Track her down.
Oh, that's an easy do.
to. Ilarina.
feel like you're not supposed to say that last name.
But then I said
It's
it
easy
anyway.
to get information
It's
out of
okay.
her, isn't it?
Don't worry, nobody knows how to spell that,
I was just going to say nobody's going to know how to spell it, so it doesn't matter.
including me.
Dawn's pen pal. We need to get Dawn's pen pal on the show.
Yep.
Christina.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by this. No,
Yeah.
I never had a pen pal. Did you, Slay?
Yeah, I just don't remember who it was.
Was it jail?
No, but
Inmate
I
A2375.
I would have had. I would have
I'd
had
do
one.
that. I would do that.
I'm trying to think. I think it was when I was younger.
Those
but
guys are
mine,
bored.
I think
Those guys
mine
are
lasted
bored in
like
there,
2
man.
weeks though.
Yeah.
I think I did it like with the Boys and Girls Club, and we sent it to another club. Like I think
Yeah,
in North
yeah,
Carolina, we did it one time.
Yes.
I can't think
A
of the
bunch
other
of
one.
boys and girls
Yeah.
clubs do that. It's pretty cool. Anyway.
See y'all.
See? Do you see what y'all are missing out on?
Everybody try to flush our little toilet. Not flush our toilet. Flush our little story down the toilet. It's rough over here. I'm telling y'all that right now.
What's going on?
I have no
with you today?
idea. I ain't got no
We
idea.
still have an hour and 45 minutes of
Did you
this.
get enough sleep last night?
like, no, he did it. Clearly, this is the product of 3 days of friedness.
This is the first time he's been sober since last Wednesday.
Yeah.
So guess what though? But I went and worked out. So you know what it did? It messed with my nap. So you can't work out and get a nap.
Okay.
'Cause you
that's
gotta
the
go eat.
problem. Yep.
And then
And
when I
drink
came
water.
back, and I didn't have enough time to take a nap.
I think this is our problem.
All right. Pro Football Focus has the top 10 NFL coaches. Is
I like
Mike
Ben Franklin.
Vrabel on the list?
Ooh,
I'll tell you.
10 of them.
I'll tell you in just a minute. 615-737-1045. Barry is out there. Barry, what's up?
Hey, what's happening, guys and gals?
What's up,
What up?
Bear?
I called you a couple weeks ago on a NASCAR quiz, but anyway, just a big shout out to Big Slay. Just wanting to say I'm a huge UT fan, from Jim Hacksaw Reynolds and Conrad's Holloway all the way up to you and all the way up to you playing basketball. Watch you all the time, my man.
That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. But going back, y'all were talking about Shoney's earlier, and listen, guys, from mid to late 70s through all the way through the 80s up into the mid 90s, that was the place to eat and enjoy yourself. And I worked for a company off of Spence Lane, 11 Road, called Mike Rose Foods, and it was named after Mike Rose and his son Mike Rose Jr. and his brother Tony Rose. And we made flavored condiments for that company. And, it was an excellent place to eat, and it is now. So I just wanted to let you in on that.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Thank you, Barry.
I know a guy named Mike Rose. I wonder if it's the same guy. Flavored condiments, Slay. Doesn't that sound good to you?
That's like right up Slay's alley. He probably has some in his glove box.
Yeah. Do you have any sauce in your glove box? We investigated that lately.
Oh my gosh. He's a hot mess. Okay. I need you to go to the top 10 NFL coaches.
No, this one will get Slay straight. It's Laura up in Kentucky. Laura, what's up?
Hey guys.
What is Reese there
What's up,
too?
Laura?
Yeah, Reese is here too. He's being awful quiet and let me have my own phone call.
Yeah, I'm here, Big Slay.
Or he was, Laura.
I just need to know how many beers in are we?
Yep. How many beers in?
Beers in. It's Laura's birthday, y'all.
Oh, it's
You're kind
Laura's
of
birthday?
it's
you're
Laura's
kind of breaking up. But Laura's birthday and how many beers? Happy birthday, Laura!
11. He's into 11. I've only had 2.
Oh, yeah.
You got to
Well-
catch up. It's your birthday.
No, it's a total of
I
13,
know,
so
right?
6 and
Happy
a half.
birthday to your brother, Babs.
Well, thanks. Yeah, and happy birthday to you. Do you like having a birthday on the 3rd?
Crazy ass show today, man.
I do, because I
Okay.
say it's the real national holiday because it's the day I was born.
It's
I
very
love
true.
it.
I like it, Laura.
Yeah.
I love it.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Laura.
Thank you, Ron.
See, we
Slay.
cancer stick together. That's what I'm talking about. Knew it.
I told you I was your cancer
You sure did.
sister. You just
Sure
didn't
did.
know how close.
Yep. Yeah, you right there. You right around the corner.
Somebody said, gonna be an early night. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, drinking beer shirtless in the car. We are partying all night celebrating this beautiful lady's birthday.
That's what I'm talking about. Shirts off, baby. Shirts off.
Oh, man. Happy birthday. Enjoy, Laura.
Thank you.
Big play. When you ride a Peloton 17 miles a day, you don't need a shirt.
Reason to Peloton.
You're absolutely right, Reese.
Peloton.
Hey, thank y'all. Happy birthday, Laura.
Thank you.
Reese's phone kept cutting out today. Come on, Reese.
So for those that don't know, they literally sit in their yard in a car and drink beer.
I love
It's
it.
not running.
Well, that we know of.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't know.
Man, it'd be hot.
And they got a roof.
Car ain't got
It's
no
a
roof.
piece of furniture.
Just a-
615-737-1045. Dawn just snapped at me.
I did.
you want the top 10, don't you?
Yeah, but I was looking at the Astros and the Rangers are 12 to 11
I
in the
don't
bottom
care.
of the ninth
Nobody
inning.
listening to us can see this
Yeah,
or
but-
know what's going on.
I know, but you were wondering what I was doing. That's what I was doing.
I'm about to leave for the day.
Oh, that'll be a good move.
y'all-
I'm already
No.
I'm not even here.
No.
No, I know. You're not even here.
No.
No, we need you.
No, please.
Top 10
This show is a
NFL
disaster.
coaches.
We can't deny that.
That's coming up later. Chris Lowe's coming up next.
Oh my gosh. It is time to break. Jerks. All y'all are jerks.
Please.
Happy holidays, people. We'll be right back. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, that's where you need to go to get loaded up. I mean, stocked up. All of those things.
Everything.
Becky was down there talking to Jason today. As a matter of fact, Jason and the crew are ready to help you get stocked up for the holiday coming up tomorrow. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, 101 Creekside Crossing in Brentwood by the Publix. MarylandFarmsWS.com is the website. Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Closed on Sundays. Check out the app where you get your apps. They have an app where you get your apps. You just download the app where you get your apps, and then you'll have the Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits app because they have an app. And they have delivery through the Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits app, as a matter of fact, and they have curbside pickup as well. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, locally owned, serving Brentwood and Middle Tennessee for more than 17 years. Every Wednesday, senior days, they come in for special discounts. Day after tomorrow, every day they honor the military discount. Case discounts every day, too. And as I said, with the 4th coming up tomorrow, you need to get stocked up. Maryland Farms. Stop by Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits on the way home. 101 Creekside Crossing in Brentwood by the Publix. Maryland Farms, WS.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Swamp getting a $400 million makeover. From On 3, LSU gymnast Livy Dunn paid more than $500,000. She was paid. She didn't pay. She was paid more than $500,000 for a single NIL deal. Her On 3 NIL valuation is $3.3 million.
Woo!
She was at the On 3 event that we were at a couple weeks ago.
She is on her game.
Yes, she is.
Chris Lowe coming up. We'll ask him about all that. Next, at CeeLo ESPN. First, Robert is in the borough. Robert, what's up?
Oh, y'all got me a little confused here.
You ain't the only one.
He called. He's talking about how great Shoney's was. Next thing, we're talking about flavored condoms, and the mayor wants to know if Ron's got flavored condoms in his glove box. Bab's about to whoop everybody. Babs, leave him alone. Y'all gonna go national. This could be a national show in about 5 more minutes. I think y'all gonna get picked up.
Yeah.
Be on,
About 5 more minutes. Yeah, this will be the show that does it. Thank you, Robert.
I appreciate that, Robert.
Sure will. Yeah, national for all the wrong reasons.
Okay. We do need to put out there that it was flavored condiments
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it was condiments.
that were discussed.
Maybe somebody was thinking that. I was the one.
When is In-N-Out Burger coming here?
It's on the way.
It's like 2 years?
I think it's on the way.
Oh, yeah, it's on the way.
Quicker than 2 years?
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be over in Bellevue, I think, if I ain't mistaken.
No, Franklin.
Oh, it's over in
First one's going to be in Franklin. That's where the headquarters is.
Oh, there you go. So it's really already here then, if the headquarters is.
No, the headquarters isn't here yet.
Oh. You
They
said
gotta
that's
build-
where it is.
Well, they got to build things. That's where it's going to be.
Okay.
Sorry. Semantics.
Thank you.
You're taking everything literally today.
I have to. I'm throwed off right now.
Yeah.
615-737-1045 at 3HL 1045. Chris Lowe joins us from ESPN.com. Chris, what's up? How are you, man?
I'm great. Just ready for July 4th tomorrow and wondering what all Slade's been doing to celebrate his birthday.
That's a great question. We haven't really dove into that little talking point yet.
CeeLo.
I don't know, but he's been celebrating for 3 days.
This is the first day he's been sober since last Wednesday, though.
Yep. And the only reason I stopped drinking last night because I said I was going to get up and work out today. And I did. I accomplished that. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday were all escapades. I entered my home at 5, 4, and 4:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hitting it hard.
I'm out here in this life.
Slade, you probably had memories of New York City back in the day when you guys went out. It'd be classic.
It most definitely.
See, we need more of that story.
Slade made the mistake
summertime,
of telling
CeeLo.
Payne Insider and Todd Verman that story.
I did tell him.
We were at 10 Roof one day.
CeeLo and 2 others know it right now.
4:30 and 5. That was early compared to when you guys got back that night from
Yeah, buddy.
escapades in Manhattan.
Who
see,
said we went to sleep?
Listen, Slade will tell you. Like, the problem with that team, like, they hit a rut because they stopped partying.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
And you were like, we got to keep going.
Yep. Tony Harris called a team meeting and told us, hey, man, like, come on, y'all. And how ironic is it for him to be the one to call the team meeting and say,
I always thought that. I didn't say anything.
We're going to cut everything out. So, man, we're going to cut everything out. Let's go. Man, we got something right there in our grass, man. We got to buckle down, do things right. And we went on the losing streak. So we just kept going out and coming in at 5:30, and everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
I still contend, Slade, player 1 to 9 or 1 to 10, the most talented basketball team in Tennessee history.
Yeah, no question, man. That was wild. That was a wild lineup.
I just saw on Facebook Vincent Yarborough posted that it was his birthday, like the other day.
I saw that,
yeah.
and that's crazy because Vince's birthday is in March. Like, I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah,
He's got those like glassy blue eyes that just like, I mean, just stop you.
look, I'm telling
Literally.
you. I remember celebrating.
We need to get Vince. Slam will put you in charge of it.
Okay.
When you get Vince on one day, you and me, and we'll just sort of go down memory lane of that
Yes.
season.
Please make that happen.
Who else do we need as a part of that? Slip.
Can we get Jerry? Think we
Slip ain't
can
gonna speak.
round Jerry up? JG?
JG texted me back. I just think I don't know if he can get off the water. He's gonna be on the water for quite a while, man.
Oh, you mean the lake?
Yeah, not that water. Yeah, not the brown water.
That Ron Slade was quite a player coming out of Pearl Kong.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy, JG, man. Darn. JG flushes down the drain. So everybody go to Kmart. Nasty dude. Oh, my God.
Aged 42 years, he says.
And he is 42. Like, we're the same age. And that lets you know how crazy where he was. He was in college. He was a year ahead of me in college, and we're the same age. And I graduated at 17.
Oh.
Do that make any sense?
You and Mose Phillips was the same way. He went to college at 17. There's no way anybody's doing that now.
Vince played his freshman year at 17.
That's crazy.
That's
Nobody's
nuts.
doing that now.
That's nuts.
At all.
That's a junior in high school now. All day long.
Right, Chris? Like, you come across like 17-year-old. Well, I guess somebody, some guys do reclassify to get in away from different.
Yeah, but I think it's
so
been
to
done
speak.
so much now that you're classifying back to catch up with everybody else.
Oh.
Or you will still be like, he should have reclassified 2 years. Or at least a year.
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, my memory of Vincent when he came out is, now he grew into his body over the next couple of years, but he had so much length, and he was tall, and he just was so explosive. At 17,
explosive was a
he
good
looked
word.
he looked a lot like an NBA player.
Yes, he did.
He didn't have what you would call a great shot at that point, but just every other thing he could do. He could play defense, could rebound. And I think you look back at Tennessee getting Vincent, that was a huge deal for Tennessee to get him there. I mean, everybody wanted him. Kentucky wanted him. It was Kentucky, Tennessee. And you go back to him, and really maybe a year or two before that over the next few years, it helped get Ron. It helped get some of the guys who were getting in there. And that was a major coup for Tennessee to get Vincent Yarbrough in that year.
I remember, I told Slay this, I remember his press conference because I recorded it for Bob Bell and Bill King when I was working with those guys. But he said, I want to be a part of a sleeping giant. I want to be a part of awakening a sleeping giant. That was his line about Tennessee. I thought that was good.
Well, he did. I mean, they went to
the
tournament a bunch of years in a row. It hadn't been in a long time. Here's my memory. Our good buddy Brent Hubbs was just a kid. I mean, he had floppy black hair. He's maybe 19 or 20 years old. And I remember going to the high school for Vincent's announcement, and there was tons of people there. And I look around. I had just started on the beat. I probably had just gotten to Nashville, Tennessee, in maybe, I don't know, a few months. It was green as a gourd. Didn't know what was going on, but I knew this was a big deal. I drove down to Cleveland, and I looked around, and there's this skinny kid with floppy black hair standing on a table in the back of the room with a microphone, and it's Brent Hubbs. To be able to pick up the sound of Vincent Yarbrough announcing that he was going to go to UT. It's hard to believe that's been about 25 years ago, right?
Yeah. You got to get good sound, Chris. You just have to.
Good sound.
Yeah. Chris Lowe joins us at CeeLo ESPN. Speaking of Hubbs, he was on with Ramon Kalen Will the other day, and he said that he expects Tennessee to hear something in July. What are you hearing about where they are with regard to that stupid years-long investigation where no one is still there?
Yeah. And that's, you could probably sub that out for just about any school. It takes forever to get an answer, a response from the NCAA. I think Tennessee is expected all along to have some answer this summer before the start of football season. They hope for June. We're already now into July. I still think that you can never be confident, but I think they do expect to have an answer back. I have not heard anything that makes me believe that Tennessee is really, really concerned that they're going to get a postseason ban. I think they will have to pay, and I don't think the fans really care about this, but I think they're going to have to pay a hefty fine in the millions of dollars. I do think there'll be a few other recruiting restrictions, maybe some scholarships taken away from them. And I think the big question is, how hard will the NCAA hammer Jeremy Pruitt? Is he going to get a multi-year show cause? Yep. And I don't know. You learn doing this, guys. You can never compare NCAA cases. That's the dumbest thing you can do because punishments are all over the gamut. They just run the gamut. I mean, Will Wade just got, a 2-year show cause?
Yeah.
And 10-game suspension.
Yeah. So, what does that mean for Jeremy? Doesn't mean anything. They're two different sports. So, I don't know, but I do think that that's right, that Tennessee expects to hear something this month. And you know what? As soon as you say, hey, they're not going to get hammered, the NCAA may turn around and hammer. I know this. I know the NCAA has sent out memos They're trying to be as aggressive as they can with schools about quote-unquote NIL, using that in the guise of paying players. Tennessee's collective has been as aggressive as anybody. That's the world we live in right now. And really, if you're not being aggressive, then you're probably going to fall behind. And I think there's been some concern, how that would play if in any role in what the NCAA does. But I just don't think at this point, and maybe I'm wrong, the NCAA has a lot of teeth. And I think there's a lot of schools out there, there's a lot of coaches out there who sort of feel the same way.
Chris Lowe with us from ESPN.com. Chris, Scott Strickland, the AD at Florida, talking to ESPN, actually, talking about $400 million makeover to the Swamp. And he said it has to be everything from how fans experience when they're outside the stadium, when they walk through the gates, concourse, concession, restrooms, inside the seating bowl, new premium options, better premium options. You also want to keep what's special about it. $400 million seems low for all of those things that he just mentioned to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never surprised at any figure that's thrown out there now when it comes to stadium upgrades. I mean, Tennessee's baseball is going to be, $100 million?
Yeah.
Something like that. So football, that does seem a little bit low. There's still, Brent, I think there's still an arms race with trying to keep up with all the modern technology. They want, you hear ADs and administrators around the country talking about fan amenities and making that experience, whether it's good Wi-Fi, it's all the different luxury suites. I think as we go forward over the next year or two, to me what's going to be fascinating, do we get into a situation where fans are donors, or big-time donors or boosters? I mean, if you got the kind of money that Slay had, you don't have to pick. But do they start picking and choosing where they want to donate money to the athletic department for facilities, for coaching type deals, or for NIL deals to help bring in players? I mean, do you get to that point where you sort of have to pick and choose? I don't know that we have enough of a body of work right now to really assess that, but I do think we'll get to a point where some people are going to say, you know what, I'd rather give my money to bring in more players than I would to build the biggest, baddest football stadium or luxury boxes in the country.
Talking about Tennessee and what they're doing with Neyland Stadium and Lindsey Nelson, the baseball facility, obviously those numbers are coming in way over what was projected a long time ago. Any problems there at all, do you see?
No, and I think it's going to be done. Just talking to somebody the other day about that, and they think that when Tennessee starts the 26 baseball season, that they're going to be pretty much done and be able to play in their new Taj Mahal. And yeah, you're right. I mean, you heard initially there was $20 million, or $25 million, or $30 million, and now we're close to $100 million. I think a couple things. Number one, it's been difficult at Tennessee now for years. The building commission here it's always been sort of a tug of war to get things done. But I also think when you look at what Tony Vitello has done and the excitement around that program and the way he sustained it, I mean, I don't know how many games you guys have gone to in the last couple of years, but that is truly an event. It's happening, no matter who they play. And even with a 4,200 capacity, that place is full for just about every game, and there's always people looking for tickets. The way they play, their brand of baseball. And I think fans, too, I think this is a big component in all this. Fans see hope down the road for a long time to come in what Tony has built. I'll give you an example. Tennessee's been to 3 straight Super Regionals. They've been to 2 of the last 3 College World Series. And this is to take nothing away from Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Prior to this year, the last 2 national champions. But those teams won national titles, and it just fell off the face of the earth the next year.
Yeah.
It's not happened that way at Tennessee. They've sustained it. They lost 8 position players 2 years ago. They're right back, albeit a rocky start. They're right back in the College World Series this year. I think fans are willing to pony up and pay, and I think Danny White, to his credit, and administrators over there at Tennessee see a real chance here to take this program, grow it, and make it even a bigger money maker than it's already been.
CeeLo, when we're talking about stadiums, Bill, have you had an opportunity to go check out Mississippi State's baseball stadium?
Slay, I think it's the best out there.
Yeah.
I've been to it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you think of a baseball facility and everything that encompasses, the Mississippi State to me is the model, from the condos in the left field lounge, the left field wall, which, by the way, you and Vincent and that crowd in 2000 would have had a big time tailgating in those condos before the game.
Yeah.
Just to the concourses and how wide they are, the entrance, and it's got everything you need. And if you go out and stand in right field, there's this massive patio out there where you can mill around. I've talked to several people. I was at Oklahoma State last summer, and they're redoing theirs. And I think theirs will be close, but I've not seen one that's better than Mississippi State's. And I think if you're a baseball fan, certainly if you're a college baseball fan, and granted the Dogs haven't been great the last few years,
right.
But what an incredible experience to go there and watch a baseball game.
Yeah, I had that chance to go down there and call a game, and it made just walking around during the day, looking at the stadium with it being next to the Humphrey Coliseum, it was like, come on, man, y'all. And I see they're trying to renovate the hump too now at Mississippi State, but you can't have that sitting beside that baseball stadium like that. That's dead wrong, man. There's no way possible.
The hump.
Like that ain't right, man.
The hump looks the same as it did about 30 years ago.
Yes,
I don't know.
there's no question.
There's much difference, but it is sort of night and day when you look at those two. But there again, Mississippi State has invested in baseball.
Right.
They've had success in baseball. People come to those games. It's important. And not that State hasn't had some intermittent success in basketball. Once upon a time, they went to the Final Four.
Right.
But they've got people there, donors and boosters, who've been willing to write checks for baseball. And you're going to see that going forward at places like LSU, which means LSU is going to be a monster for years to come, because not every school has that, where you've got people with a lot of money who say, I want this million, or I want this 500,000, or I want this $5 million to go just to baseball. They have that at LSU, and I think they've had that over the years at Mississippi State.
Yeah. Cool.
What did you ever find out, like, any details as to what was going on behind the scenes with Chase Burns in that situation with Tennessee baseball?
It wasn't about money. I heard a lot of people say that Spire, Tennessee dropped the ball. That's not the case at all. I think they were willing to put together a really good package for Chase, and that was communicated to him. I think it boils down to maybe two things. Number one, he was not a big fan of being taken out of starting rotation. His family, his representation didn't like it. He felt like that was, sort of a slap in the face, and he wasn't, in his words, had not progressed to the point he hoped he would in year number 2 under this staff, whether that's fair or unfair. And I think he started letting people know towards the middle of the year. In fact, I know he did, that he was gone. He was transferring. It was time for him to move on. It felt like he plateaued. In fact, I talked to Tony about it, and that's exactly what he told Tony, that he just felt like he plateaued. And I think was going to leave. I think Tennessee could have won. As crazy as this sounds, I think Tennessee could have won the College World Series, and I think Chase still would have been gone.
Yeah.
And that's just the world we live in right now. I know a lot of people don't like it. They're not used to it. Even Tony, admitted that when I talked to him, that the transfer portal is such that there are going to be kids who make decisions that don't, on the outside anyway, make a lot of sense. And I think that's sort of where he is right now. He just wanted to go somewhere else. He'll have a lot of suitors. I mean, I heard TCU. I recently heard maybe even Georgia. I heard that maybe he wanted to get outside the SEC. But he is just a multi-million-dollar talent. He'll have a chance to go on and play a lot of baseball for a long time to come. But it just wasn't going to work out any longer in Tennessee. I know that's hard for Tennessee fans to understand, but it was not a money thing. It wasn't like he got all these great offers, NIL offers at other schools, and Tennessee wasn't willing to step up. It was not that. It was not money at all.
Chris, appreciate it, man. Have a great 4th tomorrow, and be safe, especially if you end up shooting fireworks off a sleigh, because bad things happen.
Slay, do you use those big cigars to light your fireworks?
No, but I think that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
I just hate one of my ashes drop in the box of cigars. The box of fireworks, then problems could happen.
You guys have a great 4th. Always good catching up.
All right, love.
All right.
That was one of the funniest things ever. Is like just leading up to the 4th.
That's
Dawn was so worried about you and Ramon.
I did not jinx you.
You did. I made it
just
all the way
are doing
through.
dangerous crap.
She was just right.
Seriously,
it wouldn't
people,
have been right.
be careful with fireworks, especially with kiddos and
Be
animals.
careful, seriously, because Slay got shot
In the
knee.
Yeah. I ain't been right since.
With a wayward
Bottle
what was
rocket.
it, bottle rocket
or something. Yeah, it was something sharp and hard. It hurt.
Mm-hmm. My neighbors were talking about it down in a cul-de-sac. They almost blew up the neighbor's car.
Like, hey man, this is wild stuff going. Ramon them set on that Savage. They set a dumpster on fire.
Is it sharp and hard?
Yeah. Hey man,
they set a dumpster on fire.
I can see that.
Because they didn't they put the fireworks out. They drenched them, but I guess one of them was still a little lit. And the fire truck came in the middle of the night. The dumpster
Oh my gosh,
was on
I
fire.
didn't know about that.
Yeah, they had one of the dumpsters brought in so it make the cleanup easy.
I guess it did.
It did
Because it could have been something else that was on fire.
Yep.
Yeah, it so could have.
Self-contained.
See
how responsible you guys are.
It's just.
All right. 3HL. Joe Burrow wants to get paid. The question is when? 615-737-1045. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. 5 o'clock hour coming up. But not before this. Joe Burrow going to get paid. Donnie wants to wait, though. Wants the market to get set a little bit.
Yeah, why wouldn't he, right? He wants to wait and see what they do with Justin Herbert. So The Athletic is reporting that from a time frame, he is going to wait and see what Herbert's contract looks like before he jumps in to his negotiations, which makes sense.
Yep.
I don't blame him. Do you?
No. Herbert.
Because Herbert's probably going to reset the market, right?
Yes, he will.
And then Burrow's going to reset the market.
Number 2 rated, number 2 in yards passing last year in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whatever y'all give him, just know that I've been a lot closer to the mountaintop, a lot more successful.
So Herbert last year played in all 17 games, but he had the one game. Was it a Sunday nighter or a Monday nighter where he got battered and kept coming back and was limping and kept getting hit, but still was delivering the football. And I think they ended up winning that game, if I remember correctly. But anyway, 68% passer. Joe Burrow last year, 68% passer. Herbert with 4,739 yards. Burrow with 4,475. 279 yards per game. Burrow with 280. He played one less game.
And see, to me, that right there, they have to me, the Chargers on paper got a better team than the Bengals. Almost spot for spot. But the Bengals keep having more success. And they're in the, I ain't going to say they're in the tougher division.
No, AFC West.
Yeah, I ain't going to say they're in the tougher division.
Herbert, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Burrow, 35 and 12. So, I mean, which guy would you rather have? Like, if you had to choose one guy for your quarterback?
Hindsight?
No, right now.
Oh.
Give me Joe Burrow.
Burrow. You're all on the Herbert train.
Yeah, I like Herbert.
I think he's top notch. Man, Joe. Ugh.
I take Burrow.
Joe, something else, man. When them lights get bright, boy, woo.
Bigger the
Different
stage.
level.
Ooh,
yeah.
He step up.
He can fit the
I
ball
want
in there
him
too.
leading my team.
Yeah. Golly, man.
I like his I know what is the word that
Moxie?
I always get annoyed by people. Swagger.
Swag, yeah.
swagger.
Yeah.
But he's got it.
But he has it. I like his swagger way more than Justin Herbert. Like, give me that swagger every day.
Yeah, it's like when you see, I do hear a lot of good things about Herbert, and his teammates come to defense for him, especially about that game, how tough he was. But Joe, not only do they go to bat for Joe go to bat for them. Like, it's nothing. If the Bengals going back, the first person you hear from is not the high-profile receiver or the Milton, the high-profile nickel or whatever you want to have him be. Man, Joe Burrow step up to the mic every single time. Every time. Behind coaches, everything. That's dude got something different about him, man.
I agree.
He got something different.
He does
about
have
him.
that undefinable thing.
Yeah, he got it.
Where, I mean, he does have that leadership, the control of the team, all of those things. Like, you just believe that he's going to figure out a way to get it done. He doesn't have the arm strength. He can't run as fast, but he's got that something. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's Joe Montana, but back in the day, like, Montana didn't have the strongest arm, and he wasn't the quickest runner. Like, Steve Young was way faster than him. You know what I mean? But he would figure out a way to get it done.
Yeah. Just knew what he was going to do. And that's deliver. That's coming off 3 interceptions or whatever. Like, don't
doesn't
let
matter.
that man get the ball.
That's right.
Yeah. Different cat.
Remember that game against Kansas City where he had that awful first half, and then he came back in the second half, and they
He
came
was
from way
stinking it
behind
up. It was like, who is this?
with the multiple interceptions, and yeah.
Unfazed. Y'all think Trevor Lawrence got a little bit of that?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that he was set back by his coach for a little bit.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with you,
Like
yes.
He's a
he
little more
wasn't
squeaky
able
clean, too, than Joe Burrow. But
to. Yeah,
Yeah, for what we know.
Burrow's got the chain, the smoking the cigar.
that's what I always think
He's a
about.
little
Smoking the
edgy.
cigar
You
in,
got the-
in his
yeah.
uniform in the locker room,
I like
just
it.
sitting there by himself
I like it.
with
He's
that
a little,
look on
he's
his
a little
face.
more edgy
Yeah, I
than
like
a
it.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
I like it.
615-737-1045 at 3HL1045. Remember all that slipping in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
NBC did a story about what the NFL thinks about that and who to blame. We got that for you next. 615-737-1045.
Good evening. I'm Joe Hunk. Both Tennessee and Vanderbilt baseball picked up commitments from the transfer portal, and both were coming from the SoCon. In fact, Tennessee picked up Wofford transfer Ryan Galaney, and he was the SoCon Player of the Year last year for Wofford. And he hit .383, had 17 home runs. He's a pretty good hitter. But you also get Vanderbilt, who got the SoCon Freshman of the Year, Jaden Davis from Samford, to commit to them earlier today. So those two adding players from the SoCon. When it comes to Major League Baseball, you have the new reserves list is out with the pitchers about who is going to be heading to Seattle for the All-Star game. Dansby Swanson and Sonny Gray, both going to be hopping a flight and heading that way once the All-Star break starts. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. What up? Happy 3rd of July. Brett Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. I feel like the city's not working today very much.
No, there was no traffic coming in.
No, I was rolling.
Like there just has this vibe, like just sitting downtown, that it's just not there's not a lot of production. I know a lot of y'all are working. I'm not saying nobody. It just feels light in the city today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's lighter than normal.
You think people took like a 4-day weekend or something?
Yeah, I would.
You could have.
If I didn't miss y'all, I missed y'all. I'm back.
Yeah, why are you here?
I couldn't get these laughs at home.
See, she said it. Not me this time. She said it.
Yeah, she knows.
Because he was out Friday.
Friday. That's right.
Yep.
And we kept saying that.
We-
I'm sure Slay's observing Friday.
Yep.
But
We
you're
gave
out
you love for
Friday,
it.
holiday Tuesday, out Wednesday, supposed to be out Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
back Friday.
Yeah.
So you're working Monday and Friday this week.
Bookends. Make sure everything's straight. And then I'm going to leave it better than I found it. There you go.
What we always say, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn Davenport's over there. She's patriotic.
Ah, yes. I got my red, white, and blue earrings on. Can you see them?
She is star-spangled. Yes.
I've got my blue shorts.
They're kind of glittery.
Well, of course they're blingy.
They are blingy. That's a better word than glittery.
Yep. Red, white, and blue earrings. I got my blue shorts on, my white tank top.
You're all tan, too.
I went to the pool yesterday. We were supposed to have people over on Saturday for just like a little swim thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Mother Nature was like, I don't think that I'm going to allow that to happen. So we spent all day at the pool on Sunday to make up for it.
Don't.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I was thinking we got a party coming up.
You do have a party coming up.
Yeah. Is it this Saturday? It's next Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Babs is turning 50.
Wait, you just said, is it this Saturday or next Saturday? And she said yes. But you understood.
I think that, yeah.
Do you guys have the issue, though, where this is what happened with Denny Hamlin? I scheduled him.
Oh.
And they said, hey, yeah, it's next Friday. And that was on like a Wednesday or Thursday. So I thought it was the coming Friday. But technically, that's not next Friday.
Yeah.
The next Friday is next Friday.
Why would you think that?
Do you guys?
No.
If
They would have said it's this Friday.
Well, to
But
me,
you took it
next
the
Friday
next
is
Friday.
the next Friday coming up.
Have you lived your life like that the whole way?
Yes, this is
What?
probably why I'm so off a lot of times.
That's why you thought we had Kyle Phillips one week and not the next. And
Oh my gosh.
Denny Hamlin.
I mean, just call me Ron Slay.
Yeah, I'm in the building.
Hi, Ron Slay.
Hello.
Mayor's in the building. We got the whole crew here.
We sure enough do.
I don't know if the whole crew was here all day today at the station. Was the morning show all there?
No.
Yep.
Blaine and Mickey were here.
Blaine and Mickey were here. I saw them.
Yeah. So I'm going out. But they didn't have their producer.
They did not. He took the day off.
Who produced them? You?
No, that would be Jay Smiley.
Oh, that's why Jackson was here.
Mm-hmm. Smiley.
Oh, yeah, Smiley. Sorry.
You're okay.
Was Buck here?
No, that would be myself. I was in for Buck, and Rhett Bryan was here.
What did you talk about?
We talked about a lot of things. The fact that, we apparently are praying to the wrong football gods because we just keep getting bad luck for Titans fans.
I mean, do you call it bad luck or you just call it poor decisions?
Yeah, poor decisions.
I feel like
Either
you can't
or.
call that bad luck.
Just saying, there was a 48-hour span.
Bad.
Titans
bad
fans just wanted
decision-making, everything.
national media to talk about them, and then here's what happens.
Yeah.
You get in trouble with the gambling, then you get the Son Haskin news. We talked about that. Yeah. Talking about the fact that my wife can't walk now because she broke her foot.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear this?
Yeah, she broke her foot.
How'd she break her foot?
She broke her foot because of Amazon.
What?
And yeah. So
now, hold on.
Now, hold on a minute.
Now, hold on a minute, honk.
Amazon was involved. I mean, it wasn't directly. What happened is it started pouring down rain at the house.
So what happened was
The wife wanted to go and see how hard it was raining, so she opened up the door, and when she opened it up,
With the baby in hand.
she noticed that the package that Amazon had left had been left out where it could be hit by the rain, and the rain was starting to fall on it. So she bent down to grab it, and instead she tripped, she fell, protected the baby. The baby's okay.
Tucked and roll,
but she
foot
hurt
is not.
herself. We found out this morning that she did, in fact, break it, and tomorrow morning at like 7:30, now we have to go to a CT scan to check out her foot.
All right.
Wow.
Bless her heart.
Yeah. So,
Do
Do you
needless-
have a ring, like a ring doorbell camera?
I have been.
So you have it on tape.
I 100% have it on tape, but I cannot show it to anybody. I've
Come on, Tori. You got to be able to show it to us, huh?
you can't put it out?
I know. No, I think it's more about the fact that she was worried about the way that it looks with the baby because she was really worried about made sure that Andy didn't hit anywhere because she was holding her like in her arms.
Yeah.
But
That would be terrifying.
No, it was absolutely terrifying. But I've only watched the video once because it makes me cringe. But she has sworn me to never show another soul about what the ring video has. But we do have it on film.
Do you hear the audio too?
Yeah, you hear everything. We cannot play the audio on air.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next thing you know, like I was asleep because Ollie and I'd laid down with Ollie to get him to take a nap. We fell asleep. And next thing you know, through the Ring doorbell and through Ollie's monitor, I could hear my wife screaming, "Joe, I need your help." And so I had to jump up real quick and ran outside to help the scooter in.
terrifying.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
it was.
for sure.
Oh, no, the incident was totally terrifying. She can't walk whatsoever. She's got like a little walker that she walks around with now and a cane and a boot, and it's all great. So needless to say that when the pool party happens, she's not going to be getting in.
She can put one foot in.
Yeah.
She really can put both. She ain't got a cast on. She got a cast on.
No, we don't know. We won't know until the 14th about what the next step is going to be. So we take the CT scan tomorrow. 14th, we've got to go back for another test, and then we'll figure out if there's like surgery and all that other stuff for her.
I'm going to just tell y'all a little cheat code for when you get hurt or you break something. Pool water and ocean water make you feel really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think ocean water would probably make you feel really good.
No, it's really good.
Salt.
But just like getting in the pool and stuff, I'm telling you, it's amazing. I don't know what it is.
It's hard to walk on sand with a broken foot, though.
Yeah, you have somebody dip you in there.
You just like want me to just carry her and put her in the water?
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Get back out of there.
Just get her one of those, those big
A crane.
wheelchairs they have over there with
A crane.
that go through the sand with the big wheels.
Oh yeah, the ones that you can like ride, and it looks like the big inflatables, like they're
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Pro Football Talk. Privately, the NFL blamed Super Bowl slipping on players wearing the wrong cleats.
Speaking of slipping,
Oh,
What?
shame on the players.
No. They changed. They all changed
changed at halftime.
cleats like 8 million
Yep.
times to try and
Brought them
fix
on the
it.
field and
This
everything.
is Pro Football Talk. Take it up with Florio.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't write it.
I mean, no, this is what the NFL is blaming it on.
So the story, there's no dispute for that the Super Bowl playing surface was less than subpar, blah, 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 blah. Was it the grass? Was it the watering? Was it something else? To their credit, the Eagles don't use it as an excuse for losing. Both teams had to deal with it. The NFL has an unofficial excuse for the situation, one that has been communicated when owners ask about it. Per league source, the league blames the players for not wearing the right shoes. The Eagles changed their cleats, and it didn't seem to matter. setting aside the fact that there should have been no reason for the teams to anticipate needing different types and sizes of cleats for a game that supposedly would be played under pristine conditions. The manner in which the field was torn up during the game shows that, regardless of whether the teams were able to properly adjust, the field never, ever should have been in that condition.
Why? Like, why was it?
That's
I mean,
crazy,
this is your
right?
biggest event. I know sometimes, I guess you
It's
just
the biggest
can't help
event in
it,
the
but
world.
then don't
ever.
you just completely redo it prior to that to make sure it's in your top notch? I mean, money doesn't matter.
You got to get that right.
For the NFL, this is your Super Bowl. This is like this is what we say.
Yep.
Literally.
This is people.
Sometimes you say, "Come on, you got to do this right." This is like your Super Bowl.
Yep.
Hello.
You got to get that right.
I think it's unacceptable.
I agree.
Wrong shoes.
Shame on them.
And then to double
Ohio
down
State-
like that, come on.
Ohio State tried to blame that on a Citrus Bowl loss to Tennessee. Eddie George was on that Ohio State team, as a matter of fact. He got stuffed by Bill Duff. Remember him? He became a wrestler on 4th and goal. But they blamed this. Like they said that Tennessee had like longer cleats or something.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be able to wear what you want to wear? Like if it's within the league rules?
Rules, yeah, without question. Yeah, you should be. I think OBJ tested that, didn't he, when he came out with his shoe with Nike. So, yeah, you can wear what you want to wear.
Wear what you want to wear.
Just perform. That's the main thing. Get out there and show out.
Top 10 NFL coaches. You want to hear that when we come back? Pro Football Focus
I've
ranks
been
the
wanting
top
to
10.
hear that for an hour and a half. Just saying.
What you think, this is a sports show or something,
I
Babs?
don't know. What am I thinking? Not today, it ain't.
Do you think that Mike Vrabel is in this list of top 10 NFL coaches?
Ooh, 10? Oh, honk.
That was strong.
I mean, I didn't get the sentence out of my mouth.
The only reason I would say no, just guessing, is because I've seen a list where he was rated as the number 13 coach. And so in that list, he was outside the 10. So I'm assuming that it would be similar.
Yeah, but everybody's got a
That
list.
list might be wrong.
Do you
yeah.
think he's on the list? And if he's not,
I'm going to make
do
my
you
list.
think he deserves to be? Or if he is, do you think he deserves to be?
615-737-1045. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Damian Lillard has asked for a trade, and it looks like Philadelphia is investigating a potential James Harden deal to acquire Dame. Anthony Edwards agrees to 5-year rookie max deal with the Timberwolves. I still remember Anthony Edwards was the actor in ER. Remember with George Clooney? Was in that show.
Wasn't he also in Revenge of the Nerds?
Yes.
Oh.
It's funny that you remember that one and not ER, but anyway.
No, I mean, I remember the ER. That's what got me in memory because I knew him from ER before I knew Revenge of the Nerds. Because, young. So I saw ER before I saw Revenge of the Nerds for the first time.
Yeah, it's an old show. People probably don't remember. But, Juliana Margulies was in that. George Clooney, Anthony Edwards. Anyway, 3HL 1045 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay. Top 10 NFL coaches. Get to that in just a second. David in Lebanon next up on 3HL. Hey, David, what's up?
Hey, Mayor, just called in to say hello.
Hey, man.
Last time I called in, I think you were on assignment.
Oh.
I was telling Joe Hunk I'm on my way back from baseball tournament. I worked in Brentwood Saturday, actually. I was in Franklin Friday and today. I did 15 games in 3 days.
Wow.
That's roll.
Dude, that's some serious heat, too. Were you behind the plate some, too?
Oh, yeah. I did the championship game for the 14-year-olds at Freedom Middle School.
Yeah.
I'm on my way back from that now.
Man, get
And then I'll do a softball tournament in Mount Juliet this coming Saturday. Then I go to Owensboro for the World Series for NSA softball.
You ever have to throw any parents out?
No.
Good.
That's a good job. I mean,
I
you're
work
doing a terrific
special
job.
education, so I work special education, so I have planned ignoring.
Parents can get after it, man.
Yeah, they can.
Well, hey, keep grinding out there for the kids, man.
Most
They need
definitely.
you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think I may have to look into this Awaken 180 thing, though.
Yeah, you should, man. What's your thoughts? What you trying to get accomplished?
Well, I mean, I'm not that big, but I'm older and I got a little belly fat, but I mean,
It's perfect. It's perfect for you. I'm telling you. Just call and get you go and schedule a little consultation, man. I promise you won't regret it.
I'm on my way to 66, so I want to be around for a while.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
We want you.
It's made me feel better.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with
Get
getting
rid of your
Hitchcock.
inflammation.
I love listening to you guys. It's the only station that I ever had my truck set on.
Well, thank you. We appreciate
Appreciate
you,
it,
David.
David. Thank you, man.
Be
Yeah,
safe.
when I saw
Stay
you all
cool.
on a remote at B-Dubs a while back earlier this year, and the Titans player is not with the Titans anymore, was there with you on the remote. So.
Saffold.
Yeah, Big Raj. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. We miss him. He's
You're
the
right.
best. They really miss him
Hey,
now.
Ryan.
Yes, sir.
You're right. You're right about those thighs, man.
About the phenomenal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely more meat on the thighs than the wings.
So enough. I'm gonna have me some tomorrow. I got some tonight.
You do that.
All right, brother.
I'll catch you guys down the road on a remote, maybe.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Thank you, David. See you, buddy.
All right, bye.
All right, 615-737-1045 at 3HL1045. Yeah, you went on a little tangent where you're into thighs, not breast now.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Talking about chicken.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what's cool about that conversation? That was like him just calling and checking on his homies real quick. Like,
You were out
Checking
last time.
in.
Just want to see how you guys were doing.
like what y'all got going on today?
What y'all doing for the fourth?
Cool.
Yeah.
That's all right. I liked it. That's
I did
what
too.
I like. I love that.
I just umpired 14 games.
Yeah, I'm on the way home.
Dude, man.
That's
I try to monitor the water, like the hydration situation for the umpires at those baseball tournaments because the concession stand just gives them to them, but they don't have time to like leave the field, go get a water, and come back.
If you say it, I could smell that umpire uniform through the phone. With all the sweat that he went through after 15 games.
Yeah.
Oh.
For sure. All right, top 10 NFL coaches according to Pro Football Focus. Number 10, Brian Daboll, New York Giants. You You don't have him on your list?
He didn't make mine.
He's not on my list either, but he's
not on my list.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
Let me see what he does without Saquon Barkley this year. Let's see what happens.
He's not on my list.
I mean, he probably will have him. I'm just saying. All right, number 9, Sean McDermott.
He is on my list.
He is on my list too. I don't have him ranked, but they have
got
him
mine ranked, but I'm cool with just saying my list.
Nick Sirianni, Philadelphia Eagles.
Not on my list.
He is on mine.
I feel like his roster.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to manage that thing.
You do got to manage it. I feel
You're
feel
right.
like Babs, it was a plug and go.
They did a great job of finding an offense that fit their quarterback. You know how
You're right. Yep.
Sometimes the ego coaches are like,
Absolutely.
no, you're going to fit my offense.
Absolutely. I'll put a question mark.
That's a great
him.
point. Point taken.
Number 6, Sean McVay.
Yes, he's on my list.
He has to.
Wait, who was 7?
7 was 7, Doug Peterson.
Okay.
Sorry, Babsy.
Doug
Jacksonville
and Wuggy.
Jaguars.
Sorry, Doug.
Think about what they were supposed to do last year and what they ended up doing.
Because of what the team did.
Because the Titans were a disaster.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Right, so they picked up 2 wins there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was 6?
Sean McVay.
Oh, okay.
I like McVay on there.
I did not have Doug Peterson on my list.
Doug ain't gonna make mine.
Uh-uh.
I apologize, Doug. I ain't
No Dayball, no Peterson.
Yep.
Why are you apologizing?
It's
your list.
I ain't got
It's
no
not
idea.
his list.
That's right. I ain't got no idea.
Although, I guess, do you have to go back to his is it right now? It's
right now today.
Okay.
In the moment.
Today.
Okay, so it doesn't count what he's done before.
No, because if it did, he'd be on the list.
Okay. Yeah. He kind of has to be.
Yeah.
5, John Harbaugh. Baltimore Ravens.
Harbaugh's on my list.
Yep. He's weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Comes in the family. Whole family's weird.
John and Jim.
Harbaugh,
Different breeds.
Yeah, he's there.
Number 4, Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan is on my list.
Yep. I did not have Harbaugh. I probably should have.
Mm-hmm.
Just think what he does in that division. You know what I'm saying?
Consistently.
Yeah, like it's year in and year out with him.
I just feel like they maybe should have won one. I don't know. The team that
did.
Well, yeah. The team that the Titans beat, I thought was a great team that underachieved by losing that game. Like, I thought that was a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
When the Titans went to the AFC title game. Number 3, Mike Tomlin.
Most definitely. He's number 2 on my list.
Number 2, Bill Belichick.
He is at 10 on my list.
Has he fallen?
He's fallen on my list.
I was going to say, has he fallen since Tom Brady's gone?
Yep. He's lucky to be at 10.
So you're saying he's fallen and he almost can't get up.
It's kind of like a cliff. Not so much a gradual fall. It's like he just fell off a cliff.
So
that
he's
would
tumbling.
be a collapse.
Yeah, he's tumbling. I'm
But
doing everything not to put
but
Pete
it's
Carroll on
hard
the floor
because
him.
he's not just a coach
Yeah,
so
and
maybe that has something to do with it.
you know who else that's a problem for?
Mike Vrabel?
Jerry Jones. He's just not an owner.
Yeah, you're right.
So relinquish some of that. Just relinquish a little bit.
Number 1, Andy Reid.
Yeah,
I had him.
that's a no-brainer.
Yep. Somebody you left off for me.
Vrabes?
Vrabes. I had Vrabes at 10.
I'd put Vrabes at 10.
I got Vrabes at 10.
It's hard to justify Braves being in a top 10 list when they lost 7 games in a row.
Yeah,
Yep.
but look what they've done.
How for them to
I guess
even
if
be in that
it
spot
depends.
to me.
It depends on how you define the right now, though.
Right. I mean, is he one of the 10 best coaches, just ballparking it, looking at it? Is he one of the 10 best coaches in the NFL? I think so. But it's hard to put him on that list for me with the 7. Now, you can make the argument with the AFC Championship run, dealing with all the injuries, like league record numbers of injuries, and you still win a division, still go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's all impressive. And
that's part of it.
Without
Now,
your
but
starting
then
quarterback?
part of the injury thing, I'm like, you need to. That's 2 straight years. You need to address it within your staff. Like perhaps there's a reason you're doing something wrong, right?
Yep.
As a coach, but who knows? So who's not on that list that maybe Pete Carroll?
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll and Matt LaFleur, I have them tied
Yeah.
at 9.
Zach Taylor, Cincinnati.
What's interesting? Zach Taylor at 6.
What's interesting about
He
Zach
did.
Taylor, he's not on the Pro Football Focus list. I know the analytics people crush him. They don't think he's any good.
Yeah.
They think they win because a lot because of Burrow.
Yeah, but if we're gonna give Sirianni that love, we got to give him the same exact love for it.
True. So I wrote down John Harbaugh, like outside my list, John Harbaugh, Zach Taylor, Brian Daboll, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
The only one I got missing on there, I had him at 5 with Sean Payton. I got Sean Payton at 5. Just because of what's expected to do, the way he left off.
Yeah. He's
You know
he's
what
in
I'm saying?
Denver.
Yeah.
Let's ride.
No. I doubt they can do that up there this year.
We'll see.
And yeah.
You know what?
I met some
If they
Denver
do,
fans that
then you
hate
better
that.
put Sean Payton
He'll move right
all
on up.
up higher on that
he'll
list.
5's pretty high for sitting out a year.
Yeah.
I think Pete Carroll he has a reason to be higher. Vrabel's tough. I think Vrabel right there at 10. It's hard for me to put somebody else ahead of him after the last 2 years. You lose your starting running back, which is your workhorse. You lose your starting quarterback to close out the season, to win another AFC championship. What is it, a year removed from AP Coach of the Year? Back-to-back AFC South champions. It's hard for me. Now, even if it's self-inflicted, it's hard to say, man, to be able to plug and go during the season, multiple positions.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah. With guys off
pretty
the street.
tough, man. Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough to do.
615-737-1045. Mike Vick was on the Joe Hunk with this storyline. Mike Vick was on the Tyreek Hill podcast, It Needed to Be Said, where he said that Andy Reid is the greatest coach of all time. He said he might be the greatest coach of all time. You don't have to win as many championships to be considered. He said, I love that man to death, like for real, literally. I would do anything for him.
See, my only thing about that is when you've had someone come and be able to pull you from the ashes and give you another opportunity the way he did in Philly, I'd feel that way about him too. I think a lot of people would feel that way about Tony Dungy as well.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
He said after Andy won the Super Bowl, he only got 2 championships, but he went to like 4 or 5 NFC championship games.
Mm-hmm.
Consistent level of success.
Yep. Ain't no question can he win.
His primary reason for ranking Reid above Belichick is Belichick's reliance on Tom Brady as his quarterback.
Yep. You see, that's what made him tumble. Babs just asked that's what made him tumble out the list. It's tough when you got a generational piece.
And this is a good piece here. This is a good point. He said, I understand, obviously, Belichick and Brady and that whole dynamic, but Coach Reid did it in Philly, and now he's doing it again in Kansas City.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's got Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
That helps.
Yep.
Every time I look at Andy Reid, I think of that punt, pass, and kick video that's out there on the internet about him. They show it on TV every once in a while.
How is he that big?
Where he looked like 5 times the size of every other kid back in the day doing that.
Like, what age group was that?
I think
it was crazy.
I think it was 12U or something, right?
I know, but like, did the 18-year-olds already go on to the next event and he was the last one to kick and the 12-year-olds had walked up? And that's where it came from. Like, you got a smash. Yeah, and he was like, let me get my last kickoff real quick. And then the 12-year-olds were ready to go. Like, that man was humongous in that picture. That was a giant. So.
Do y'all think about that, too, when you see him? I mean, he's a humongous man right now. You know what I mean?
I've never seen him in person. I would love to see him in person.
No, I know, but just like on the sideline and all that stuff.
I can't really tell.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah. I can't really tell.
Oh, I found an NFL Films video. Steve Sable is talking with him about it. Man, that's funny. We'll put that out there at 3HL1045 on Twitter if you want to get that done. But, yeah, again, the list, again, top 10 NFL coaches, Brian Daboll, 10, Sean McDermott, 9, Nick Sirianni, 8, Doug Peterson 7, Sean McVay 6, John Harbaugh 5, Kyle Shanahan 4, Mike Tomlin 3, Bill Belichick 2, and Andy Reid 1.
Dayball 10.
Can you name the top 4 quarterbacks that Andy Reid has coached? I know you can probably get top 2 and most likely in the top 3, but I don't know if you can get number 4.
So Dayball because he coming off Coach of the Year, probably.
I'm talking about quarterbacks that Andy Reid coached.
Oh, success with?
Had the most success with.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes, we know because that's who's
And Mike
now.
Vick.
yeah,
Mike-
Donovan McNabb and Mike Vick, whatever.
And you had Alex Smith. Michael Vick has thrown the 4th most completions under Andy Reid of any quarterback
Wow.
that Andy
Yeah, like
Reid has
it-
coached.
the way he came back and played was nuts. Donovan McNabb had taken him to 3 NFC championships and brought Michael Vick in essentially off the street, and he won that job over.
Out of prison.
Yeah, out of prison. And
Yeah.
the first pass was a 78-yard strike to Deshaun Jackson for a touchdown.
Michael
So,
Vick
like,
threw
it was
52
different.
touchdown passes
Yeah.
under Andy Reid.
If you go back and watch those highlights, like people forget, dude, he was dangerous, man. That was a 2-year run that it was just wow.
Andy Reid, he did it when he was 12 and when he was 13. So the players on the field were ranged in age from 8 to 13.
I knew it had to be something, dog.
But it didn't matter because
that's
he
still
looked like he
huge.
was
Like he was an adult, like it was him.
a grown man.
Yeah.
He said they put it on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, to check his birth certificate.
Oh, guess what number he was too, Don?
34.
34.
Yep, I remember that.
Gigantic Andy Reid.
Big 3-4.
That's right.
615-737-1045.
We don't need no 87. Nope.
At 3HL1045 on Twitter.
34.
Here's another hunk topic. Are we not giving Ryan Day enough respect? We'll talk about it next. 3HL1045 The Zone. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. We are a part of a rhythm nation. How's traffic out there, people?
What's going on out there? Can they answer us?
Yeah, I was just
Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or 615-737-1045.
wait till you get home. Don't need you tweeting us while you're going too slow in the fast lane, right, Babs?
That's right. Don't be on your phone, not obeying.
Some spots, they may not have a choice but to go slow because that's the only option.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. Because, like, I'm looking at Division Street right now, which is usually, like, pretty backed up at this point of time, and there's literally no car on the street.
No, I feel like a lot of people maybe got done early today or
Got on out of there.
Or took a 4-day weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. 104.5 The Zone brings to you a night that you don't want to miss as our Buck Rising hosts his second Split Happens Bowling Bash with special guests and listeners on Thursday, July 13th. A bowling event at King's Dining and Entertainment in Cool Springs. And let's see. Join us for a fun night of bowling to benefit Home Street Home. I'm nailing it. Tickets are on sale now at 1045thezone.com.
Yes.
All right. Right on the heels of that, join 104.5 The Zone for our 2023 Summer Golf Classic on Monday, August 7th at Old Natchez Country Club and spend the day teeing off on one of Middle Tennessee's most prestigious private courses, Old Natchez Country Club. Teams are now limited. Purchase now at 1045thezone.com.
8 minutes, man. You just got 8 minutes.
Teams are now limited.
You can make it.
Yeah.
And on the heels of that, the 3HL After Party, as well as Chris Lowe, brought to you by Awaken 180. Since we're just rolling through this, might as well say them all.
Yep.
2023 SEC Media Days coming to Nashville.
Hey, get them, y'all.
Tune in all day as all of our shows broadcast live from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. from SEC Media Days, July 17th through 20th. Thanks to Advanced Hair Restoration. For more information and schedule of interviews, visit 1045thezone.com/events.
And those liners were
All the
brought to
shows
you
will be
by
there.
Your mama now.
All day long.
Yep. You're up, Babsy.
You want to read one, Babsy?
No, y'all already did them all.
You sure did.
There's 2 more on this sheet if you want.
Oh, no. That's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
Go to 1045 The Zone because that's where you can find whatever the hell we're talking about.
1045thezone.com.
Hey, but on...
Definitely buy tickets to the bowling thing. Even if you're not going to go, give them to somebody because it's a great cause. It's going to be a fun event. So if you can't make it, one of your friends will love having that night out.
And a large portion of that ticket fee goes to Home Street Home. I feel like we haven't done a good enough job of making sure that people know that this is a charity event. It goes to charity.
That's right.
And we will be live there. Somebody asked us earlier.
Yeah, we have a team
I
that we'll be
requested from the big boss, and he said, yes, I'm fine with it. So we will be doing our show live from there.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Oh, I get that
Sorry,
memo.
I figured you'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, there's a bar there. We're good.
Sounds good to me.
We'll be there from 3 to 6, and everybody starts arriving right there at the end of our show. Or you can come early and hang out with us.
Yeah, if you come early and hang out with us, I'll buy somebody a ticket.
Ooh.
So, but I won't buy it till that day.
That's right.
You hear that, Rich?
I'm buying a ticket too.
So come on.
But I haven't done it yet. I will.
Just wait till that day.
Oh.
We can buy one together. Couples ticket.
Aren't y'all cute?
So Hunk found this.
I'm not. Look, I appreciate the fact you're going to bring this up. But I'm going to let you know that you're going to want to talk to Charlie.
I want to give a shout out.
No, we can do that in a second. Charlie is on hold, and Charlie used to run the punt, pass, and kick competition.
You've got to be kidding me.
This is why I told you had to take it. You got to talk to him.
Not the one with Andy in it.
I don't know. I'm just saying. He said he ran it.
It's Andrew Reed.
Oh, at that time.
Let's check in with Charlie.
Well, I was in one.
I thought Slay had a shout out.
I do.
Well, he can do it at the end of the show. Hi, Charlie.
Hi there. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm normally your nemesis. I don't know if I call you a lot. But anyway, I used to work for a company called AMS, Automated Marketing Systems. They ran the punt, pass, and kick for years, and I was in charge of that division, each year. And, it was the funny part was that it has to go off in about 20 minutes. So, the kids don't get a lot of hoopla.
Huh.
The funniest story that I would have is your premium was supposed to speak to the kids, to their families and all that. And he made an absolute idiot of himself. He came into the stadium or into the arena and said, "I'm the one that threw the pass that, and he walked off the stage." And
Who was that?
What was that? And I had a check for $500 in my pocket back in 1978 that I was supposed to give him, and I did not give it to him. I took the check back to the home office in Detroit and gave it to them and said, if you all want to give it to him, you can mail it to him, because he did not do anything to promote good sportsmanship or good stories or anything. He just said he was the one. Remember, he got tackled trying to kick a field goal or something, and he threw the pass. Do you all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that was kind of a fluke deal, but that was his comment. Walked off the stage, and that was it. Yeah. That's my story.
I like
Appreciate
it.
that, man. Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Charlie.
it, buddy.
He's right there. That punt pass kick was super quick because it's like it's like all the kids that run through,
Yep.
at the halftime of the NFL show. Let's go, 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 go.
I was in one.
Halftime?
No.
Band?
No.
Punt pass
and
kick.
Pump ass kick, yeah.
Were you big?
I've always been big, though.
I know. Were you like
Yeah, but you were
Andrew
skinny.
Reid big?
Oh, yeah, but that was a stick, yeah.
Okay, he was like a big. Yeah, he was wide as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you get to
I can say that.
Yes, you
Vertically
can.
and horizontally.
Yeah, it's genes, man.
Mm-hmm.
What was the old joke? He's 5'10" both ways.
I haven't heard that.
I hadn't either. That's good.
Hunt found you have a shout out
Yeah.
presented by Unk down the street.
Unc Neil.
Yeah, down the street.
Unc them down the street. Let me give a shout out real quick, man, to first of all, my restaurant I love, but manager in there, Parker. Got to give him some love to Parker. Parker held it down last night, made sure everything was tidied up in Brick Tops, man. So out there in Cool Springs, y'all go show Parker some love. And your guy out there too. What's his name?
Matt.
Matt, yeah.
Matt loves 3
Matt ran up on me, yeah. I got to give a shout out to Caleb Melly, though. I hope I'm saying his name right, man. Julius, this your son. Well, he's picking between UT and Alabama. So I told him, man, listen, it's a fact. You can only pick UT. So if you want to love your life, then go to UT. If you want to hate your life, go to Alabama. Play baseball.
Wow.
Was that a good selling point?
It's something.
I hope I got it done, Julie. Let me know what little Caleb says, man. What up, Jay?
Ooh.
That's my shout outs.
You're like my granddad.
What?
Found out I went to the Ole Miss talk. Like Ole Miss came to Hillsboro and like had a little session, and you could go to it, miss class.
Oh wow.
I was like, Ole Miss. I'll go check out Ole Miss.
No, Grandpa did not
So
like that.
I was at home by myself, and I heard a car come in the driveway because we had those like loose gravel, driveway.
Yep.
So you could hear the car coming. I look out, and it was him. I'm like, he never just comes in the afternoon, like
Yeah.
with no reason. I'm like, okay, he comes in the back door because everybody came in the back door.
Everybody goes in the back.
Then we went into the room that no one sat in. Y'all, we had houses where, like, literally there was a room where
My
no
grandma got
one
one still now.
Where
no one
sometimes
sat
there's
in.
plastic on the
Yep,
couches
yep.
because you got to save them.
Mhm.
Yep.
He goes, you go to Ole Miss? Wait, first he said, you go to Tennessee, it's on me. You go to Ole Miss, it's on you.
Oh, that's a hell of a
Go Vols.
And then he said, as a matter of fact, if you go anywhere else, it's on you.
You got one option, buddy.
Yeah, it's good to have options, huh?
All right,
I might have to pull that. Hadley? Auburn.
No.
Your husband's going to be pulling for Indiana.
Oh, yeah, I
Your
forgot
uncle's
about
gonna
that.
be pulling for Tennessee.
I know.
2 uncles.
That's right.
Well, the whole in-state thing might help there.
That's right.
We can
Hey,
see it.
y'all have a safe
That's a
4th.
bad shade of orange.
We want everybody back up in here on Wednesday, and we're going to have a good time.
Yes.
Celebrate the birth of our country.
Mm-hmm.
Please be safe, especially if you're doing fireworks stuff.
Please.
Please be safe.
Or call me.
Whatever you do, don't call Slade.
Good night. God bless.
See ya.